Okay, what up ladies and gents, it's your favorite Asian robot right here, hopefully your favorite official content creator for the First Descendant, and today we're going to be focusing on farming Ultimate Sharen. So if you guys are ready for the show, then let us begin. I'm going to tweet and do everything that I'm supposed to do, and then we will get into this proper. So let's get started. It is time to rock and roll and possibly troll. Alright, let's go. This is the wrong post. This is the right post. Almost posted the wrong post. Okay, let's get everything in order, shall we? Greetings, Petro. And there we go. Then tweet. Hey, Saifuden. Okay, posted. I'm doing good. I am always doing good. Are we that dumb? Lol, what a name. Back attachment. This one is from the new Discord quest. It's the puppet back attachment. So if you guys haven't completed Discord quest, make sure you do that. Elomatic Pistols, welcome to the vertical stream. Now, as always, for anyone either on the vertical or horizontal stream, you can switch freely on my channel. All right, so pick the format that works for you. I'm not going to start Ultimate Sharen story, so I'm going to ignore that for now. Now, what I am going to do is I'm going to continue gathering the amorphous material that I need. So that is here, going in, up we go. Now, in the meantime, those of you that like to enjoy the stream, don't forget to like and share the stream. The more of you that do that, the more people will show up and the more people that will enjoy. All right, so do look forward to it. Now, going up, 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 and across, and up, up, and across. Thankfully, farming Ultimate Sharen is an easy process. The blueprints, at least. The rest of her bits and pieces we will farm separately. But it will not take long. Now, since we need variant AC, we'll just wait. Every 30 seconds, we go in, and of course, the pity system will be helping us out here. Unfortunately, last night, I literally had to keep running and getting only pity drops because that's how bad the drop rate was. But it is a shade better than the past, where in the past, you know, you could go 6-7 runs without getting a single amorphous, which was pretty terrible. But thankfully, things have been smoothed out a little bit, so these runs do not take long at all. The pity drop is very useful for amorphous farming from outposts. It gives an easy way for people who have bad RNG to get the drops that they need, which can be very useful, and you can even double up. So what do I mean by double up? Here it drops variant pattern 093 as well as 092. So you can actually have both of them set up, such as if I wanted to do this, I could. This is one of the faster ways to like while you're farming an outpost, I do. Oh, you cannot register 2 sources at the same time. Okay, sorry, I was incorrect about that. I thought you could, but you couldn't. You can only register 1 source, so only 1 type of pity drop. Hey, Scott.
Activating stealth.
But that's okay. It's only 30 seconds per outpost anyway. Yep. Still, the unlucky streaks, right? They happen more often than not, you know. So I kind of understand why some people wanted this system in, and to be honest, it's very helpful. At least from my perspective, you know, because I hit unlucky streaks all the time. Sometimes it takes me a while to break through them. Like that one, okay, I got lucky there, but it can be difficult. But yeah, definitely way better than before. I remember hitting unlucky streaks so frequently in the past, it was terrible. But now it's not so bad. So I can dig it.
Unseen.
And if you time it perfectly, sometimes this can be faster than farming the amorphous for using the infiltrations, which is really, really nice. Sometimes, though. Not always, but sometimes. I totally get you, yeah, Chief. It has happened to me pretty frequently as well. So I certainly don't blame anyone. It has happened.
You won't find me.
I've had a look at Keelan's skills. He is gonna take some serious work, in my personal opinion, to make him even borderline decent. But we shall see. We shall see. I mean, either way, everybody has to wait until I build him, because there's no point in you know, letting somebody else build him, or you know, trying random stuff, because he doesn't operate the same way as other descendants do. Like, a lot of people get excited, get stuff early, but if I haven't had a chance to come to grips with them, most of the time, the builds don't work out. So a lot of people, like, before I build a character, they think it's not that great. Then after I build the character, it's like, holy crap, it's awesome, you know? Or vice versa. Like, people think it's awesome until I actually build it, or I build a comparable character, and they think it's not so great. So, best to just wait. And of course, I'm sure some of my haters will think that's arrogance, but realistically, it's up to you whether you want to believe that or not. At the end of the day, it's better to wait until an experienced person comes to grips with it and then really tries it out, because there's a lot of depth to these characters. Oh, listen, I have no trouble with doing infiltrations instead. I prefer infiltrations. But some of the infiltrations are so annoying. Sorry, some of the infiltration operations are too long. So I know that I'd just be wasting my playtime. So it's way better if I adjust accordingly, you know? At least that's what I'm thinking in my mind.
Initiating stealth operation. That's laughable.
No problem, Marmarty. Please enjoy. I always stay honest, because that's how I get brand deals.
You won't find me.
That's usually the best way, yeah, Chief. But I will say that Scott Ace is correct. Keelan's cooldowns are his main problem. But There will be ways around it. I just have to figure out how. Because there's always ways around things, and that's, I guess I would say that's the most crucial key. But that being said, because it is the most crucial key, it's not that easy to work with either, so just do be aware of that. Keelan has issues, in my personal opinion. And I believe that one of the inversion reinforcers might actually be necessary. I can't remember which one, or if there even is one, but I'll have a double check. Because I'm pretty sure one of them is necessary in order to make him even borderline decent. I'll have a quick look after I put out this outpost again. But yeah, I'm loving the target farming system at least. Outpost farming is so much better. I think Ultimate Sharen is going to be far superior to Keelan, at least in my personal opinion. I don't foresee Keelan being that good. But I'm still going to obviously work on him because that's what people should do. Can't remember if there's anything cooldown related. There is move speed, but I can't remember if there's anything cooldown related. That's the problem. Yeah, no, there isn't, unfortunately. What a shame. Oh, wait, no, there is. Hitting 5 or more enemies with a skill. Yep, this is the one. This is the one. But the problem is that it only lasts for 7 seconds.
Initiating stealth.
So it can be used for like burst damage, theoretically with Keelan, and I plan on doing exactly that because I think it'll be useful. Because you see, with the inversion reinforcement, people forget about Quantum Dash, Quantum Domain, which increases his skill effect range and skill power, which is obviously really good, up to 15 stacks. It may not seem like a lot, but this is actually an 8% cooldown increase. You see? So that boosts Keelan up even more. And then you increase his burst damage by having Arcade Boost as well. So this one has a skill cooldown of minus 15.5, which gives him a reasonable burst every 25 seconds.
Unseen.
So that one will be useful more for the bossing style, but Keelan is reliant on the inversion reinforcer this season. But I think that's why they're being conservative with him, because they don't want to release a character and have what seems like power creep, because when they release Haley, I mean, Haley is still the queen of queens. Nobody beats Haley, you know what I'm saying? So I think that's the reason why they were very conservative with Keelan as compared to a lot of the other characters that they've released in the past. I personally, at least, feel that must be the reason why. You know, I feel that it's because of Haley's release and how insanely strong Haley was, to the point that she was the queen of queens. And to be fair, she still is.
You won't find me.
I'm just gonna get 2 more Amorphous because it's so easy now. I'll grab 2 more Amorphous. We go crack this open, get our Ultimate Sharen ready to roll. And then it shall be time to play around.
There's last one.
I'm gonna go get some more inversion reinforcement particles right after this. So we'll be right back after these commercials. I'm just joking. Obviously, there's no commercial break, but you get what I mean. You get what I mean. You mean what I get. Hello, hello, Nikki. How's it going? I'm also very sorry, but every time I see the word Nikki, right, I feel the urge to just say Nicki Minaj. But, like, obviously I wouldn't say that, but still. I am deeply amused. Every time I see Nikki, I just feel the urge to say Minaj after the word. Hello, R6. How's it going? Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot I have to do that too. You right when you right, bro. But I mean, 1 hour is not that long. And I mean, I don't foresee it taking that long either. Just speed running with Bunny. You're totally right. I forgot that I have to do that. Ha! Thank you for reminding me. I've got so many of these to claim, but I'm so lazy to claim them.
Activating stealth.
Hello, Sword of State. Okay, not yet. No. Demoralize the interfering one. Lol.
Initiate.
Exactly what I do to my haters. Oh yeah. Changing my title. Worth. Alright, come on. One last amorphous. We can do this. Lego. Lego. Whee!
Damn.
Oh, not yet. Okay, on the next one. But nowadays, they also made it so easy to earn gold. Like, I've earned so much gold already. It's crazy. It's nutty. It's nutta butter. Looking at all these and just thinking to myself, why are they so bad? On a scale of 1 to some of these are just outright terrible. They even have these. Oh, they even have these. Terrible.
You won't find me.
Of course I do, Gabe. It's all on my channel, man. I've made guides for everything. Everything that you see me do, I've already made the guide for. No, my Thunder Cage is just my Thunder Cage build, yeah, Chief. So, guys, if you're new to the channel, here's my entire playlist of videos. Follow my Thunder Cage build. Follow my Sharen build. I've demonstrated how to clear Outpost, how to get Thunder Cage. All this kind of stuff is all in my playlist of videos. Y'all gotta watch all the videos. Yes, I know. Your videos are long. I don't want to have to watch all the videos. But if you do, I promise you, you'll be able to get the same results that I do. Because everything that I do, I've already shared with you guys. This is why I say you can trust whichever creator you want. But the creators giving you half the story or who haven't even made as many videos as me, they're not helpful to you. Or the ones making the same videos over and over. Like, who cares about what the Secret Garden can do? You're not going to use that here. Because you want to farm fast, you just light them up with a Thunder Cage. Best gold farm? There's no such thing as best gold farm. Just do whatever you want. I mean, you can use my gold farming guide, Ghosty, which again is in the playlist. Or you can just go do some defense missions. World's your oyster, man. Everything gives gold these days, so just do whatever you want. You can farm gold just doing outposts. Hey, we got 10 already. Sweet. Okay, I have what I need. Let me go to the thingy-mabob. We're gonna go open it up. So, again, all you guys have to do, and I said this yesterday, Gabe, don't be falling for those, like, non-crit metas, all that kind of rubbish out there. You can fall for it, but it's not gonna help you. You want real results, just follow everything that I put out. Every single thing that I put out, regardless of what it is, watch the video, learn, and you're good to go. Learn how to have the basic Sharen build for farming outposts, which is already on the channel. Learn the Thunder Cage build, which is already on the channel, and bada bing, bada boom. You will get the results you want. So I've heard, Kevin. I'll have to test those out as well. I mean, not right now, but I will. But yeah, farming gold has never been easier. There's no such thing as best gold farm anymore. It's just do whatever you want. Because you've changed the options, Ghosty. Under gameplay, you've probably set fellow to show only my fellow. That's why. I mean, that should make logical sense, right? Okay, no ultimate Sharen yet. You're welcome. But I will say that this is not a question you should be asking because realistically, come on, bro. If other people can see the doggo, it's obviously an option that you changed. Like, come on, guys. This is pretty standard for any PC gamer, all right? Asking questions is fine, but there are some things that you should really know on your own, huh? Okay, come on. I'm counting on y'all. to be better. All right. Ghosty. Well, I'm sure the game creators have their own preferences for dog breeds. Nah, bruh, you definitely changed options. That's the only reason why. Because that option, by default, is not enabled. So you've changed options, bro.
Loading.
Don't be lying now. Don't be lying.
I let my guard.
Sharen, why are you taking damage? Don't be taking damage now. Yes, indeed. From the anniversary event, if you guys have not yet spent on weapon blueprints, you might want to do so.
Initiating stealth operation.
Really? Huh. Are you guys on console? Because on PC, it's default see all. It could have been an option that they included for console specifically. There is some potential for that. Although it's very odd that they would do that for console. PS5, huh? Very, very interesting and very, very odd. Normally they wouldn't do that, but that is a rarity. It's not impossible though. That could be the case then. Are you on PS5 like Demise? In which case, that means that they basically decided that PS5 doesn't have enough processing power.
Loading.
Maxing out an EL is never a bad choice, so don't sweat it too much. Ah, so you PS5 people are getting screwed over by the system. I see.
Entering stealth state. Loading.
Yeah, like I said, I don't know why they're doing it the way they're doing it, but that's how it goes sometimes, you know? Oh man, I keep getting wave of light no matter what. That's terrible. Hello, Kahyao. Yes, indeed, this season is fantastic. I'm enjoying myself, that's for sure. Just farming my ultimate Sharen. Although I've been a little bit unlucky with the blueprints, but that's okay. I don't mind. I'm that sort of guy that gambles with chances. Got it. I knew I would. It's always a little bit of fate, you know? Alright, let's go get the materials that I need. Well, you shouldn't have a PS4 in the first place. Y'all should be having PS5 Pros. Alright, remember, gaming is an expensive hobby. You always have to keep up with the latest tech for your chosen platform. Whether it's Xbox, PS5, doesn't really matter. You gotta have the latest tech. Same with my PC, I've got to upgrade it every 3 years. And it's hella expensive. Will these coins unlock additional rewards in the battle pass? What? No. That's B2 Fight. I don't know where you got that information, but what the coins do and everything about that is already in a video. Have you watched my event video? Because what the coins do is already there. Don't know who's lying to you about all this other rubbish, but ladies and gents, please ensure that you guys just follow what I say in my videos, because if you follow some random shit that somebody says, I cannot guarantee that. Everything that you need to know about the event is in here, B2 Fight. Please study the video religiously. There you go. Unfortunately, the thing is, Bruce, that it is offered, but as upgrades happen, it is inevitable that there will be problems. So while I agree with the sentiment, that will never be true. Everybody should always have the latest gaming tech. You don't have the latest gaming tech, then unfortunately, you're going to suffer. And you cannot complain to the developers about this because yes, it can be offered, but it may not be fully optimized. And there's no game company out there that can fully optimize, especially for the low end. So as unfortunate as it is, that is something that everybody has to accept and keep up with in the gaming industry. Not the best ideology, I get it, but it is the way things work, and I'd rather not just try and say, oh, well, it'll definitely work. No. I'm gonna give it to you straight. Get the latest tech, or don't bother. Because otherwise you will encounter more problems than other people will, and it will be a frustrating gaming experience. I, for one, if this is my hobby, I save up and I spend on it, because I'll tell you one thing, there is nothing more frustrating than trying to play a game and then things don't work or things feel like they're slow and you just feel sad. Supply coins in the battle pass. The supply coins are exactly the same, dude. Every week they'll release more stuff, and then there's gonna be no additional pages. It's 2 pages of rewards standard for every single battle pass. There's been no changes, B2 Fight. Supply coins are just for getting additional rewards in the supply shop, as always. It's been the same since the preseason. There's no additional stuff being added, or, you know, and they will be added every week with new tasks, yes. So there's no changes, all right? So I hope that makes it clear. Every season is the same, guys. The battle pass does not change. You don't have to ask me, is there going to be additional supply coins? There always is. There always is. Unless you failed to play the last 2 seasons, it's the same system every season, which is pretty much standard. You're welcome. But I hope that everybody remembers that systems don't change. If there is a change to a system, I will tell you first. So you do not need to ever ask me, is there a change to the system, or is things different in each season? It will never, ever be different, okay? If it is ever different, I will be the first one to tell you. You never need to ask. Because otherwise, I'm literally just going to be answering you the same question every season, which is pointless, all right? It's the same stuff every season. Unless, like I said, and usually I will have to do a special video, which will tell you the specific changes. If it's not covered in the patch notes video already, I'll usually have a separate video that'll say, like, okay, this is the big change this season. Y'all got to take notice of this. I'm pretty sure it's just a visual bug. I don't think you actually get that amount of quantum incubators. How do I know? Because this 1,513 that I farmed is farmed legit. Like, I did not get anything special, so yeah. I would say it's probably, you can report the bug if you want. Don't get me wrong on that. It's absolutely possible to do so, but don't sweat it too much. Like, legit, just go for it, enjoy. What else should I create? Yeah, no, this is good enough for now. Okay, Keelan is cooking. These are cooking. My dimension analyzers are cooking. And now to start cooking for Sharen. No problem, Dark Gamer. You know I always produce the best guides. Luna is a strange descendant to play, but she can be a lot of fun. A lot of people do enjoy Luna for that reason. Aha! Okay, good. Got my buff now. All right.
Amplification at 150%. You are reaching the limit of your RK. You must not be tempted by the power of the Ironheart.
Sorry, guide. I'm gonna be 100% tempted by the power of the Ironheart. Don't ever talk to me. How dare this guide even speak to me about these things? Shameful. Okay, we are gonna switch over to Bunny now, because in order to actually accomplish, well, then you should be playing this on PS5, right? Or unless you're saying, Alex, that your friends are still on PS4. In which case, slap your friends and tell them to hurry up and get PS5 so they can also play Stellar Blade and this game. And this back attachment, Joel, is from the Discord event. So make sure you do the Discord quest and you'll get the back attachment free. The Discord quest is really easy to do, okay? Thank you, Jimerol. Jimerol? I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm just call you Jim. Thanks for loving my channel. Okay, now I do believe we cannot target farm this, obviously. Yeah. But we need to go to Biolab, Mystery's End. Okay, heavy ion collectors. Biolab is probably the fastest, so we're gonna get in there and clear Biolab. Now, how do you clear Biolab fast? Okay, we are going to do it using the farming build for high voltage. So we're going to apply the same thing. And of course, we will have our Voltia here so we can build it up while we run Biolab. Let's go. Listen, it says JYM, so you're Jim now, okay? Your name is now Jim and you shall accept this. Lol, Alex, I tell you, if your friends aren't upgrading their hardware, okay, what you got to do is you got to wind your hand back, and on a personal, you know, like on a personal level, okay, I want you to say, this is a gift from RealAsianRobot, and you slap him in the face, okay? You give him a one big one across the face and say, why aren't you upgrading your hardware? RealAsianRobot said for me to personally slap your face and tell you to hurry up and upgrade like the filthy animal that you are, okay? You got to say it exactly like that. I don't believe Lunas can do that, Gabe, but I mean, maybe one or two might be able to do that with a structured build, but it's very rare. At the very least, they're not going to outfarm my bunny. So maybe there is one, but again, I have never seen one. And just be aware that hackers do exist, so be very careful if you see things that are too odd. But if you like the Luna DPS build, then by all means, like I said, I still haven't seen a single one, but who knows, maybe they exist. How am I so good? Just follow my builds. What? How do you build the weapons that you got from the anniversary event? Yeah, it's the same way that you go and build any weapon. What you're doing is that you're getting the weapon parts from the anniversary event trash amp. So all you do is just go research it. Like, I just pick like Fallen Hope or whatever, and off I go, you know? You don't have to think too much. Oh, this thing's already cleared. All right, moving on. Why would I need to see a video of somebody soloing 400% with Luna when I could do it faster with my bunny? Or with Freyna? That's the thing. These builds look cool, but they're not efficient. I mean, you want to play it, you can try. But why would I do that when I can literally run in a straight line and win? Unless you're that desperate, you know what I'm saying? Like, for me, I don't do things that are inefficient. It may not always be about the meta, but I'm not wasting time. You've never built a weapon? Then go to Anae's research. Time for you to learn the game, Mr. Newbie. Imagine being new trash. Remember, as soon as you download a game, you must know everything about it, okay? You must psychically download the knowledge into your brain. Being new is a myth that doesn't exist, okay? Anyway, yeah, just go to Anae and research the weapons. You're all good to go. If you like Luna as a support for killing Colossus, or you are the support of your friend group, then Luna is totally okay. You can also use her AoE abilities, but again, you're not going to be as efficient, so... That character is Glay, Skyrim Goat, but please take note that we have a clean stream policy, so if that's the first thought in your mind, I'm going to have to say, sir, you will not be allowed to hang out here, alright? So do be aware of that. I'll tell you what, Kevin, I never get bored. Mostly because I play other games as well. Like, I always have things to divide up my time, so I don't get burned out. That's why, for me, I only do the most efficient things. No point in doing off-meta. Or, no point in doing a lot of things that are inefficient, because for me, if I were to showcase that, it just results in people having less of a fun time, because they try things, and they see other people being better, and it just sucks. So, I'm just like, nope, don't bother. Go straight for the ultimate. Jim, please take note that I've got 2 chats to keep up with. I'm not addressing you specifically. So I am addressing both chats at the exact same time. Is this your first time at a streamer's stream? Because nowadays all streamers usually stream horizontal, vertical. So if you're on the vertical, you won't see what's on the horizontal. If you're on the horizontal, you won't see what's on the vertical. So do take note. Streamers don't talk exclusively to one person. So unless I call you by name, I'm not addressing you. The Viessa buff is definitely fun, Alex. I think it's going to be one of the good ones. I am planning on testing out Viessa and Valby as well later on in the season once I'm done. Ooh, bless myself. Once I'm done with the new characters. Oh, you had a question about pattern 119? It's not hard to get, it's just bad RNG, dude. Make sure you know how to use the target farming system, Jim. If you do not know how to use the target farming system, I've got a video out on it. You better learn, because that's how you can get your patterns at the Fortress Outpost easily. I'm assuming you're talking about an Outpost Amorphous. If you're talking about Infiltration Amorphous, those are pretty much guaranteed, so you shouldn't have any trouble with that. Kyle is not the worst Descendant in the game, Nico. In fact, he's actually quite a competitive bosser, so if you didn't watch my Kyle build, then that is kind of a you problem. I would really recommend watching that. Because there's no such... Like, the only Descendants that are considered the worst in the games are the ones that I don't have builds for good reason. So I would highly suggest, Nico, that you check out my Kyle build. He is by far not the worst Descendant in the game. Like I said, he's actually a pretty competitive bosser. He does pretty good bossing damage, and he is very fun to play. But you have to, of course, have the skill to use him. If you don't have the skills, then, well, maybe you might feel that he's not that good.
Complete. Good job, Descendant.
Molten Fortress will never be soloable. Molten Fortress will never be soloable. I don't know. They still haven't made any of the changes to him yet, though, which they did say that they were going to change some of the bosses, but I didn't see any of that in the patch notes, which is, you know, really weird.
Now here. Commence mission to
That's fine, Jim. At least now you know.
Experiment lab.
Please take note that streamers are always addressing more than one person because I've got a lot of people to keep up with. So, yeah. If you're just watching on the vertical, you should take a look at the horizontal. In fact, most people watch me on both because it's more efficient and you can keep up with both chats as well. Split your focus like a real man. Nice job, Kevin. I can't wait to play around with Keelan as well. I'm cooking his parts first, but then after that, I'm gonna cook his. Oh, sorry, I'm cooking the Descendant now. I can't wait to actually try him out. I'm gonna go into like the 400% the next time and see if anyone can level me. That might be good if I can power level him. If I can. Well, no, you should not ever hold your breath for a Jaber build. Until they buff Jaber to Valby and VS's level, I'm not gonna ever touch him. He is literally the worst character in the game. I haven't met a character that's worse than Jaber. Hell, even Luna's better than Jaber. Luna is actually, like, one of the Descendants that you need for those ultimate cheese runs. And more importantly, she can actually hold her own somewhat. Like, Jaber is literally just human garbage. Which is sad because Jaber is one of the coolest characters, and I actually really wanted to play Jaber when the game first came out. I was hyper excited for him until I realized how bad his kit is. Like, for me personally, if they want to fix Jaber, his turrets need to be able to attack anything on the map instantaneously. No, I don't know where you heard that, Zuarth. The 400% were the old way of leveling a Descendant. I think you're watching a lot of very old videos, Zuarth. Everybody only goes to Spec Ops. Nobody ever goes to 400%. 400% is just for getting Amorphous and the ETA vouchers. That's it. Nobody ever goes to 400% for leveling. Anyone who levels in a 400% is operating on ancient information. You know, those people are still using Internet Explorer. You know, not even Microsoft Edge. They still using Internet Explorer because apparently the information that they're learning is like 3 months ago. No. Spec Ops, dude. Everybody goes to level up in Spec Ops. Nobody levels up outside of Spec Ops. I'll tell you that much. Whee! Off the map I go. Underwhelming. Look, I would say he's only underwhelming because most people suck at building in the first place. And they build trash, nothing but trash builds. I will build it up myself and I'll see. I will also accurately tell you his strengths and weaknesses like I've always done because quite frankly, I don't trust the judgment of anybody except myself. The normal mode Spec Ops is better for leveling. The hard mode is only if you really, really want gold and other stuff. So nobody ever bothers with the hard mode unless they're challenging themselves. Hard mode, no, hard mode Spec Ops is very, very difficult. Especially if you're leveling, you're going to gimp your team. So if you're trying to level your Descendant, please do not do that. Just go into the normal Spec Ops. That's where everybody levels right now. I think that, listen, like I said, Jaber's most important thing is number one, his turrets need to be able to shoot multiple targets at once. And then more importantly than that, his turrets need to have maximum range. No, Jim, I will not. Normal spec ops are still good. You don't have to do hard mode. I don't know who's lying to you guys about having to do hard mode and all that. Maybe it's all the clickbait content creators out there, because I know a lot of them are lying through their freaking teeth. Especially whenever a new season comes out, everybody always be making videos and buying views, which they did last season as well. But like I said, until I say it, you don't have to worry about it. If RealAsianRobot did not say it's true, it's not true. If RealAsianRobot said it's true, it's probably true. There's about 1% of the time that I'm wrong, 99% of the time I'm right, so don't sweat it too much. The normal mode spec ops are more than enough. I mean, we were using the normal mode spec ops beforehand, and in 2 runs, your Descendant would practically be level 40 with a booster. So I am absolutely 100% certain that you don't have to use the hard mode. The hard mode is more for people who want a challenge and want to have a little bit of extra fun. It is much harder, which is why if you're leveling a character, you're going to be useless to your team. So if you're leveling a Descendant, please do not go into the hard mode. Unless you're like almost completed the build, then you can go in. Otherwise, I highly recommend that you guys do the normal mode instead.
Mission complete. Good job, Descendant.
I mean, you can believe that if you want, Numai. That's up to you, bro. You know? You can believe it. Why don't you try it? Why don't you try it, and then you can compare it to my builds, and then there you go. Corazon, you don't need a specific one for console. All you got to do is hit the link in chat. As long as your Nexon ID is linked to your account, all you got to do is hit this link. Very easy. Sorry, Jim, but I do not do that. Unless you are my top donator or supporter, I cannot play with you. That is my stream rule. As a professional creator, the only people that roll with me are people that are, like, literally my top supporters. This is because, and I'll give you guys the standard reason, it's because I am responsible for what people say or do on my stream, so it doesn't matter whether it's somebody's birthday or not. Unless they are my top supporter, they do not get to come on with me because they have to know the rules. And more importantly, if somebody is invested in the channel, they're not likely to compromise my career, so I hope you understand that. Yeah, pretty much, Kevin. That's why, like, I said the hard mode is just for fun or just for gold if you really want to do it. And that's why you got to have multiple Freynas or a Freyna with a robot build. But realistically speaking, the easy mode is for like the normal mode is for leveling, so it's all good. My mastery rank is only 26 because I don't care about it. It's literally unimportant. Anybody that has to... Hey, lovely name, by the way, Art the Clown. Anybody that counts on mastery rank is one of those weirdos that's like, oh my god, what's your mastery rank? Like, for me, mastery rank doesn't matter because all you're going to get is extra preset slots and inventory space past mastery rank 20. So for 95% of players, most do not have to bother going past level 20 mastery. You can if you want to. I mean, you can have it for the extra inventory space, but it's not necessary. Most people just do it because they're bored and have nothing else to do and they want to complete the game. Gold is very important. Well, depending on how many builds you max out, Nico. If you're not constantly maxing builds, then that's why you might not spend much gold. But if you want to max out your reactors, things like that, you're going to require a lot of gold. So if you're sitting on 90 million and you're not using it, start using it. Yeah, 27 runs doesn't bother me. It's not a difficult mission. It's not like the enemies are tough, so all you gotta do, and especially now with Fellow, right? All you have to do is just literally run toward the end, you know? That's what I like about it. The fact that I can just do this and win. With Bunny speed of light, you don't have to think. Jesus, Demise. In that case, you'll be good for a while.
Out of my way!
Well, you're not annoying me, Jim, but what I will say is that viewing a stream is not about getting constant interaction with the streamer. And yeah, you definitely don't want to be or sound like an annoying person. So if you think you're annoying, then yes, you probably are. I won't say it to your face, but in that case, then since you recognize your own behavior, just chill and watch the stream, you know? Until you've got a relevant question, then you can ask that. But for the most part, you know, streams are about normal interaction, the same kind of interaction that you'd have in your day-to-day life. So if you're the type that thinks, oh my god, am I being annoying? Then yep, you need to reevaluate how you socialize. Just chill and enjoy the stream for what it is. That's fair to me. Well, it depends on whether you want to build the new shotgun at all. I haven't seen the new shotgun be worth it, but we'll see. I do not think it's going to be worth it on a personal level. I think it's actually going to be quite bad, but I'm going to keep an open mind, at least for now, because its abilities did not impress me at all, and the fact that it's a shotgun is, you know, literally garbo. So I'll build it for the mastery, but I'm probably not going to ever use it. Like, you want my personal opinion, I think Voltia is a far better weapon, at least on a personal level. Well, the like button is a great free way to help people. Of course I did, Zuar. Did you not watch the streams where I farmed for fellow? It took me about 6 hours, not too long. But yeah, I farm for everything on this channel. In fact, I take offense if people thought that I didn't farm for anything. Take note that as a content creator, my job is, well, as a professional content creator, my job is to do everything in this game free to play. I never buy anything that is not cosmetic. I only buy cosmetics to support the dev in the game, but everything I do in this game is free to play. Why is that? Why is that the case? Because my job is to actually show you guys how stuff is done and make sure that you guys can achieve the same results that I do. That's why I don't buy anything, because there's no point. If I buy everything, I can't show you guys how it's done. So if you ever need to see things, watch all the streams, because if you tune into streams, you'll actually see how I farm it live. I've already shown the fellow farming, like that was the first thing I did as soon as season 2 started, so you might want to check those streams. Okay, Art the Clown, I'm glad you're very bored. I think it's time for you to go and do something else. So I'll see you in 6 months. Because if you're already bored, then the only thing to say is goodbye. There will be nothing else for you to do. Okay, so there's about 3 runs, 21. All right, let's keep going. That is true. I guess if you're going for collection purposes. I mean, at some point, I'm probably going to do the same, but yeah, the shotguns are totally useless, and I had a feeling it was going to be useless, so I'm also going to build it for mastery, and that's about it. I'm just going to make sure I get the shotgun done, and then off I go.
Now here.
First time seeing me, huh, Zuarth? Well, welcome to the best and only TFD channel that's actually honest. So if you want real information, this is the place to be. You want unreal information, you can go elsewhere, pretty much. No problem, Get to Burning. I'm here to be the best creator for all of you. If you want accurate information, you want to see everything F2P, this is the place, Zuarth. I don't lie to my audience, and I show everything accurately. I also do it all live on stream. It's very rare that I do anything off stream, and even if I do it off stream, I have a video, usually, where I'll explain and demonstrate the concept of why this was done off stream, etc., so on and so forth. That kind of thing. Because I think it's very important to be accurate. Yep, exactly, Corazon. If you have not linked yet, I believe this is the information on linking. Please make sure to read the article correctly. It'll explain how to link without losing any of your progress and data, and that should be fine for you. There you go. There's the guide that just popped up there. So you follow that, you should have no trouble, Corazon.
No chance.
Make sure you link your account, and then after that, you'll be able to set me as your creator. Anyone that has not linked your account yet, please make sure you link your Nexon ID. It is imperative that you do so. Never fail to link your Nexon ID, ladies and gents. All right? Your Nexon ID must be linked with your account if you do not want to lose out in future. All right? A lot of people didn't in the past, but believe me, it's free. It's a very easy process. You are not going to lose your data. Make sure you have your Nexon ID properly set up if you want to enjoy this game. Yeah, sure, Kevin. That's fine. I do not comment on them, so thank you for not naming them. But if that's the case, then good luck. But so far, I have only seen a lot of trash out there, so I will continue to stand by my statements. My thoughts on the Blue Beetle, I have not really investigated it. I will probably reinvestigate it when I am working on Viessa. it's a bit pointless right now because the characters that I'm going to be working on do not make use of it. If the characters that I'm working on in future do make use of it, then I'll let you know straight up for sure. But right now, I have not investigated into the changes yet. I will at a later time. Of course, Zuarth, as I've mentioned before, if you want builds, mine are the best. And mine are the only ones that have been proven to work time and time again. Of course, there are a couple of others that some will say, I swear by this other creator's build, and sure, that's fine. But I say always do your comparisons because thus far, the feedback from pretty much everybody is that robot builds work the best. That's okay, Art the Clown. Here you go. You can get banned from my stream. If that's how you feel, I don't really care. Alright. As a professional creator, if you want to think of my statement as give me money and then we can play together, that's not how it works. Why I play together with my top supporters and donors is because number one, they've earned the privilege of doing so. Number two, they've invested in the channel. And number three, I know for a fact they're not going to do anything to compromise my career because they've already invested in the channel. If you feel that that makes me a piece of shit, then that's on you. Good sir. I don't really care because I am perfectly fine with or without you guys. And if that's how you feel, then take note that all your favorite creators all do the same thing. They do not play with just anyone. In fact, we do have community days where we do play for free, although they are not currently active. But yeah. No problem, Corazon. So if anyone has negative feelings about a creator, you know, earning a living and having a career, then that's on you. Good luck. Yeah, Blue Beetle had a change, Finesse. So if you check the patch notes video, Blue Beetle did indeed have a change. And you can actually see that in the patch notes video. They didn't state the exact change, but I will be investigating how effective the change is when I try Viesa. So I think that that's going to be a good one because I feel that if the crit rate change is good enough, then it will be pretty awesome. Of course, Janushan. Like I've always said, they're the best. Now, for those that are catching some type of feelings because they say, oh, you're putting down other creators. No, I'm not. I will keep it very simple. I'm not trying to put down other creators. The reason I have to say that mine are the only ones that work is because do you know how many people have been lied to? Do you know how many people come to my channel and say, oh, this character got nerfed? And I said, and I've proven that by using a robot build, the character has had no changes. This is why I say you guys have to be very careful. It's up to you whether you want to believe me or not. I really don't care whether you do believe me or don't believe me. At the end of the day, I do my job. So what you got to do? You need to just follow the robot builds. If you're talking about Haley, Leah, have you fully built up the bunny? Have you followed my ultimate bunny builds? Because if you're trying to save her 20 times and you failed, then I believe you need to be using my bunny build because that's exactly what I did at the start of Season 1 to clear that mission. If you do not have an endgame build, you cannot complete the quest. So do you have your ultimate bunny yet? If you haven't already farmed your ultimate bunny, go farm your ultimate bunny, max her out first. Well, what I would say get to burning is that Ultimate Bunny can be acquired for free in the game. I think you might have some regrets if you get Ultimate Bunny that way. I would say go get your Sharen and Enzo first. Get to burning. You don't have to invest in Sharen and Enzo. Just make sure they're level 40. Max them out. Once you max out to level 40, what you can do is that you can use both of those to farm Ultimate Bunny via the Outposts. So you can do that with the target farming system. It's really easy. Then get your Ultimate Bunny. Once you get your Ultimate Bunny, you can use the event tokens to get skins instead, which is really nice for Sharen. And it will also apply to an Ultimate version. That is what I would do, but it's up to you whether you want to do that or not. That being said, max out your Ultimate Bunny. If you're not following my build, then you should do so. Well, Leah, if you have Ultimate Bunny, go max her out first. So you can just keep doing the Fortress defense missions, the special operations. You do that, you clear that. Your bunny will keep going up in levels. Keep using crystallization catalyst. Max out your bunny. Make sure you're following my build. If you want to save Haley, make sure you're following my build. You need a maxed out Asian robot build. All right. You can use either the 400% build or the high voltage farming build. Either one is fine. There are always 3 builds and you have to build all 3. Bossing, farming high voltage, and 400%. You can skip the bossing one because bunny is not really used for bossing anymore. but at least the farming high voltage version, which I'm using here to clear infiltrations fast, and the 400% version are very important. 400% is for the void vessel. Ask your question. You don't have to say that you have a question, just ask it. I will usually try and address the question straight up as fast as I can. How do you change the build? When you go to the Descendant modules at the top, there are 3 settings. You can just switch between them. So all you have to do is put the build in each slot. That's all. Alright, so 1 slot for farming high voltage, 1 slot for the 400% ring build. There you go. You can name the slots whatever you want so you don't forget. And then off you go, you just do that. That's how it works. Sorry, Raditya, can you please speak English? Because this is an international stream. I cannot answer questions that are not in English, so would you mind doing that? Depends. Freyna is mostly for the special operations, as well as 400% if I feel like it. Bunny is just faster for speed running. I have no idea what you mean by that, Leah. I don't know what changed letter means. Oh, is that what they mean? They're talking about the sockets. Yeah. Just use the crystallization catalyst. Once it's there, it's permanent, but you can always change the sockets and things like that. You can put in as many symbols as you want into each slot. Okay? Those are called... What those are called are sockets, right? You can change the socket type anytime into a slot. Like, one slot could have multiple sockets. That's okay. At least somebody in chat figured out what you were saying. Please make sure you guys always use the correct terminology at all times. Alright? Socket slots are changed via crystallization catalyst. You can put a type of module socket inside it, like malachite, rutile, adamantine, whatever. And you can have as many as you want in each slot. So don't worry. If you want to change it, just change it. Just put it in. Just keep following the builds and you're fine. Like I said, whatever you see on the build, just shove the correct socket in and you're good to go. V. Kenley, I'm pretty sure Haley will be good enough for the Abyss boss. She is the best bosser in the game. But I have not taken on the new Abyss boss. You'll have to wait until later in the season. I'm focusing on the characters first.
Mission complete. Good job.
I'm glad you were able to figure it out. Thank you, Kevin, for helping along the way. And ladies and gents, and Leah, this is especially important for you. Please make sure that you bookmark my entire playlist of videos. Guides on the crystallization catalyst, energy activator, all that kind of stuff is all in there. All right. If you haven't already watched all my videos, I would suggest that you watch all the videos first. Some people think that I'd like to play the game first before watching, but I would suggest that you actually watch the videos first if you really want to learn. V. Kenley, I just answered your question. Did you not hear me? I just answered your question, good sir. Travis, do you have any idea how they will transfer catalysts? They are going to do something about that, but that's going to come in Season 3 or 4. They haven't given a clear release date on that, so please be aware of it. I do not know how it's going to work, Okay, they have not given us any details on the system. I'm sure they will do a video or a patch notes special on it when the system is going to be introduced. I'm sure they'll communicate with you guys to let you guys know what's coming up. But at this moment, there's no information. Yeah, it's a water bottle, bro. But it does have a little straw for sipping. Right now, I'm just farming the heavy ion materials that I need to craft Sharen. So I'm just gonna run this like 27 times or whatever. All parts. The heavy ion accelerator is required for all parts, dude. So you bet you're gonna need 63. Now 63 times 3 and then divided by 7. So how many runs is that? 63 times 3 divided by 7, and bada bing bada boom, that's 27 runs. So that's what you got to do, 27 runs. Be sure that you are prepared. If you are not prepared, you will have a bad time. Rena, do not troll the fella, all right? Come on, you're my moderator. Don't troll the fella. Just let him know that the question's already been answered. Keep it professional. Thank you. Of course, I always use this bunny skin. I know how frustrating it can be, but let's keep it professional, dude. Especially since, you know, I am literally a professional here. Well, Dylan, why did you miss my streams on that game? Is my question to you. You asked me that question, I'll shoot you back a question. Why didn't you come to my streams? So what's your answer for me, Dylan? Do I like cheeseburgers? Of course I do. Cheeseburgers are great. I like burgers in general. You need to buy it, Matt. There's no such thing as a free skin in this game. All cosmetics are purchased. They do give some free skins through events, but most of the skins in this game you have to purchase. So get ready to swipe your credit card. Make sure you've registered me as your creator first, and then by all means, you know, pay as much as you can. I don't really edit the titles or anything like that. I just you know, make sure that the videos are left there, but if there is a need to supersede them, I'll use, say, see updated video, or I leave a pinned comment. Donnie Eddie, if that's how you feel, man, go ahead. I am myself. And I'm a very straightforward and honest person. If you feel that as being a dick, then that's up to you, man. Yep, it's a one-time craft, that's why I don't mind it. Fair enough, Dylan. In that case, I accept your excuse, and I will say that, okay, that's fair. That's why you haven't seen my Path of Exile 2 streams, but I'll be playing it tonight. I can accept that. I can accept that. Keep taking care of your son. Family's important. Save that, Doro. I don't know if that's a IRL issue, but please take note that we do not discuss that kind of thing here, okay? So please be aware of that. Streams are places for discussing video games. Real life news should not be brought into streams. Thank you very much. Glay is a better bosser than Bunny, but not for farming, if that's what your friend is trying to say, Leah. Very, very wild statement. Oh, I'm literally just using it to level Voltia right now. In fact, I think it's time for a catalyst once I go back to town. Well, Janushan, just tell your friend that he's an idiot, but that's okay. Like I said, there's a lot of people that get fooled by creators out there, which again is why I bring up the point that robot builds work best. Some people think I'm putting down other creators. No, that's not the case. If other creators didn't lie, I wouldn't have to say that. And they should be glad that I'm not naming and calling them out, because I could do videos for the next 20 days, you know, showcasing literally how these builds fail compared to mine. I just don't do that because as a professional, I try to avoid taking food out of other people's mouths. Is the new shotgun good? No. There are no shotguns in the game that are good. Until they rework how the shotguns work, all shotguns are bad, because what are you going to do with it? You've got 5 shots in a Colossus battle. And you're certainly not going to use it in a normal battle, because in a normal battle, you can just kill them with skills or use more efficient ways of killing the enemy. So, yeah. I'm sure there are lots out there, Nico. But yes, waiting for mine is probably the best way because you guys are going to see me test it live on stream anyhow. Shotguns should be in their own category and they should have like 200-300 ammo. Because I think that is the most important thing. The shotguns don't have enough ammo, and also heavy ammo is too rare to actually make use of heavy weapons. That being said, the devs have already said that they are going to redesign heavy weapons. They are indeed going to redesign the heavy weapons and make them better. They have already said that they will. We just don't know when. So it's probably going to be in a later update that they will absolutely do that. And that is probably going to be good. Okay, time to catalyze again. So hope you don't mind. The usual has to happen. I'm gonna want another M slot, aren't I? Another M slot would be perfect. It is a double up multiplier, which is fine for me. I do not mind the doubling cube. I still want the overall multiplier. So I think I can run something like that and it should be perfect. Perfect. Yeah, nothing wrong with Glay not being your personal preference. That's totally okay. There's a lot of people that do not enjoy or like Glay, and I'm all for it, you know? I'm just gonna put this in my tracking so I know how many I have. 1 minute. Woke up this morning from the strangest dream. I was in the biggest story that the world has ever seen. Okay, yep, 189. Understando. Let's go. Mystery's End is a faster time. Let's test it out, actually, Kevin. Why not? Why not? Why don't we test it out? I kind of want to see which one will be faster. I am interested. So let us test. Because testing is important. Most of the time. Sometimes. Occasionally. Whatever. Wishing you a safe birth for your son, Dylan. I hope that your son will be born healthy and happy. Alright? Good luck to you and your wife. Wishing you all the best.
Now here. Commence mission to recapture the bioexperiment lab.
I'll take that as a compliment, Nico. Well, let's see how long I take, because I am just speed running, so I'll do a full speed run on both, and we can see, we can test. Let's go, Dogobot. Let's bounce. Well, we'll see the answer at the end of this. Either way, I gotta modify a couple things too, so... Well, no problem. I like to test stuff like that. If necessary, I might release a quick guide on it. Yeah, it's probably best to run hard mode. I mean, I would only run hard mode anyway for the weapon XP, so to me it would make no sense to run normals, but I mean, I guess somebody might. Yeah, like I said, I'm willing to test. You know, testing is fun, and I like to do some live tests.
No chance. Serious? Get out of the way!
Let's turn on the gas.
My shields!
The only downside to Biolab is waiting for the enemy spawns. God, that's annoying. Like, I think this will be the major slowdown.
No chance!
For most builds, I think this will be like the biggest slowdown area. The rest is fine. Have I checked out any of the new mods? I haven't really been tempted to. Most of them are pretty terrible. They don't really benefit a lot of the weapons, but I will test them out in future because I know there's already people claiming that they're like really good, but quite frankly, they're not. At least based on my preliminary investigation. I will definitely do a thorough check in future to let you guys know. But for now, I am currently focused on this, so please do not mind too much. In future, I'll have an answer for you. But right now, I cannot give you an answer because I'm not going to theory craft something and then tell you like it's a fact, you know? The Vulgus do not see the doggo in the Outpost. You can check my target farming video about this, Mr. DR12, because I explained it in there. And I do use Sharen in there. And if you've seen the streams, I have my doggo on and Sharen, you know, doing the Outpost as well.
Mission complete. Good job, Descendant.
Nightbot is what streamers use to share stuff with viewers, so that's why it's everywhere. Okay, 4 minutes 36 seconds on Biolab. All right, that was with a relatively slower run speed. So now we're going to swap over to Mystery's End, and we'll see what kind of timing we're looking at, and which one is faster. Okay, in the meantime, don't forget to like and share the stream if you haven't already. The anti-crit mods, those were introduced last season. They're not introduced in this season. Okay, so if we're talking about the new mods are the new ultimate mods. We don't talk about stuff in last season because I've already covered that. Most of those, I don't really count those as new mods anymore. But yes, the anti-crit mods are good for weapons that have bad crits. That being said, you don't have to go that hard on them because you still want a multiplier, but it really is up to you how you want to increase that. So I would say be a little bit cautious going forward and adjust according to your needs. Well, at least now you know, Mr. Elijah. And, well, Kevin, like I said, as long as you're running an Asian robot build, you'll always be fast. So, Biolab, 4 minutes, that's about it. Let's check Mystery's End, and now we will do the same thing, but with Mystery's End, we'll just test it out. Same conditions, 100%. We'll go in, but right after I check the build, I'm going to double check. This is my high voltage farming build. You guys have seen it before. I knew MP Collector was missing. Okay, there we go. It's the same build that's already on my channel. If you haven't seen it, it is still the same crit build. I have not changed it since the first time I posted it. Why? Because using the so-called anti-crit version on Bunny is going to yield worse results. I actually tested it, and the crit version is about 5% more effective in raw numbers. So if you haven't already followed my high voltage farming build, then you might want to do that if you want to get the fastest clear times for normal infiltrations. There has been no build that overcomes this clear time. All right? For this kind of stuff. Again, there are some people I'm sure that'll post wild runs on Reddit or whatever, but it's up to you whether you want to follow that or not. Really, the choice is yours at the end of the day. I would say try it for yourself, and then you'll see whether or not the robot is lying. But I have never once lied, and we all know my stuff is the best. Okay, let's see how fast we can do this. Okay, picked up the bomb. You have to re-roll the subset stats. Once you re-roll them, you'll get them. And it's probably because it was given as a free event reward instead of being crafted. Dylan, Path of Exile 2, if you want it. Now, I would appreciate it if you switch to asking me on a Path of Exile 2 stream. I know you don't have a lot of time, so I don't mind answering the question here. But normally when I'm streaming TFD as an official creator, I do not answer questions about other games. But what I will say is that for Path of Exile 2, quite frankly, in my personal opinion, all the classes are amazing. But the game plays more like Elden Ring, so do not expect it to be an ARPG. If you're a fan of the Diablo-style ARPGs, you will not have a good time in Path of Exile 2. It is much more like Elden Ring. So if you like Elden Ring, you like those kinds of games where, you know, the game is tough, gives you a serious challenge, all that sort of stuff, then you will like Path of Exile 2. But if you're not a fan of Elden Ring style gameplay, then you will suffer a lot in Path of Exile 2 because you will die. There's like some bosses where I've died as many times as I would against an Elden Ring boss because you have to know their patterns, how to avoid instant death. It's a lot of fun, but you have to be a fan of the Souls genre. So that is what I will say about Path of Exile 2. However, this is actually what makes it so much fun, and I would say personally that it is genre redefining. Every ARPG needs to follow this standard now, or it's gonna just be ass. Honest opinion. Path of Exile 2 is the best thing to ever happen to the genre, and I would expect that every single ARPG now follows the standard, because the bosses are not like Elden Ring level or Liza P level. I don't want them. I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight a boss where I just stand there and press Bone Spear and win. That's bull. Farming is going good, ya chief. I am just speed running as fast as I can. Just letting my build do its work. With the robot build, effort is not required. You just have to run around. Okay, that's clear right there. Whew, skip the lasers. Come on, out of my way. Clipped. Oh, it's a black screen? Sorry about that. I thought I fixed that issue, but my apologies about that. That has happened more than once. Thank you for letting me know. If there's anytime you guys see a black screen on the vertical, please let me know straight away, because I link my sources. So when I dip my screen on one end, it's supposed to dip my screen on the other end, but I don't know why the vertical sometimes doesn't change. So I apologize for that. Please, if you ever see a dark screen on the vertical section, let me know without hesitation. I will correct it immediately for you guys. All right. I do sincerely apologize for the technical issues. I am trying my best to fix them as soon as I can. Once I figure out what's actually gone wrong, I will, that problem should no longer occur. But in the interim, while it still does occur, please let me know if there are any problems. Kevin, crit, as I said before. There's no reason to run a raw damage bunny. You'll be slower. You'll be slower with a raw damage bunny. Only the 400% build is raw damage, because that one is different. That one is designed for 400% and it is focused on lightning emission. Therefore, that one does not rely on crits, because you wouldn't have space for it anyway. That one is reliant on just raw damage, but this one is reliant on crits because it's faster. If you run the crit version, it's a lot better.
Mission complete.
Okay, here's
Good
Mystery's
job.
End. Let's see the timing. It's about the same. So this one is about 4 minutes and 29 seconds, barreling straight through it. Biolab is about 4 minutes and 30 seconds. So in actuality, you're getting roughly the same clear time on both. So either or, you're not going to get a faster clear time on either one. As long as you're running my Asian Robot Bunny build, you'll get the same clear time on both. And we can do it again. So, yeah. Jinushan, I appreciate that, but one thing you should probably not say is that, look, when you're at somebody else's stream, don't say that your friend is live streaming or things like that. It can look really bad. So I'm just going to quickly remove that message. Just if somebody else is live streaming or whatever, just don't tell me about it. Because it's not something that we should say. Because in case you accidentally name your friend or whatever, it can be bad for his reputation because it's like he's trying to take my viewers or things like that. You know, just don't do that. But anyway, you know, tell your friend to use my builds if he wants to be good at this game. If he doesn't want to be good at this game, that's up to him. And yeah, just keep it clean. Well, it is possible to do that, Nolan, for sure. But obviously, like, when I do this kind of thing, I usually just do it solo because for accuracy of information, unless one of my friends comes along, it's better to just present accurate information to the stream. See you later, Kevin. Shelby, there's quite a few people that have complained about that. Are you on a PlayStation 4? Because it seems like they have not optimized for the low-end consoles. If you're on a PlayStation 5, or on a PC, I would say check your settings. That might be to do with it. But for the most part, I have not had any crashes, but I'm on PC. So I don't know how much help I'll be able to be. So I do apologize for that. Ah, PS4 then. Yeah, unfortunately, this game is no longer optimized for the low-end consoles. I would say you have to upgrade. As I've told other people before, gaming is a very expensive hobby. You always have to have the latest tech. Because if you don't, what's going to happen is that you'll suffer a lot when games get updates or new stuff. And, you know, especially because what they did was that they introduced the new cinematic mode for PC, which takes the graphics to another level. I'm, in fact, using it right now. And, yeah, it will change how this game appears. So, therefore, yeah, there will be problems for lower end specs, so I do apologize for that, but there's nothing I can do as a creator to help. Number 2 on an infinite loop. Yeah, my number 3, you mean. Number 2 is the speed skill, so it's number 3 that's on an infinite loop. Number 2 is the skill that I use to just speed up. So it's not, so number 2 is not on an infinite loop, but number 3 is, for sure. Pain. Pain. P-E-I-N, pain.
Out of my way.
Well, technically, you are right about that, Rena. Number 2 is on an infinite loop. Yeah, as long as you've got mana. Sorry, my misinterpretation. Thank you for helping me understand. No problem, Shelby. Sorry for what you're going through. Hopefully, you can get a PS5 Pro soon, alright? It's Christmas. Go slap everybody until they give you one. Alright, take my advice. Because y'all will want that for Monster Hunter Wilds when I start playing it next year, alright? Y'all gotta follow me to Monster Hunter Wilds too. PS5 Pro looks better. A little bit. As far as I know. But this is... Listen, this information is secondhand information. I do not own consoles, and I've never played on consoles for the past 10 years. I've been strictly a PC gamer. So this is just what I've heard on the internet. It could just be people talking nonsense. I cannot verify for you, so I do apologize for that. All I can tell you is that I've heard that the graphics are superior, but you have to make the judgment yourself. So I would suggest looking for a tech reviewer that you trust, somebody that gives you accurate information, kind of like me, but for tech, and then see their review on the PS5 Pro and what they have to say about it. That would be your best bet. Oh, Nico, I'll be on Wilds with my crew next year, so y'all gotta be there, alright?
Good job.
Real Asian Robot only plays the best games, you know? Yeah, about 4 minutes 52, but that's because I kept getting hit by lasers. So I'll head back to Biolab. Go see the medical corps members. Eugen's medical corps members. In the meantime, please don't forget to like and share the stream. Yeah, the more of you guys that like and share the stream, the better. Let's head over to the Biolab. And actually, you know what? I'm gonna skip MP Collector. Dangerous Ambush better. Let's just increase power. Power is good. I do not do things like that, Dr. 12. It has nothing to do with my gaming career, so no. I will not be doing so. I only ever live stream a live stream if it is to do with TFD, and again, even that I very rarely do. I did one for the preseason too because I thought it was important, but other than that, I usually don't. Usually being the key word. I never crash here, JRS. It could be to do with your settings. I would say customize and configure your settings because I'm on an RTX 3080 and I have not had any crashes, no problems with Path of Exile 2, all that kind of stuff. So I would say if you're experiencing crashes, you might want to relook at your settings. And quite frankly, I'm playing on cinematic quality textures because I could not resist the upgrade. It's so good. Like, I can't go back to Ultra. I can't. I went straight up to cinematic quality and I have not changed ever since. So I'm gonna be real with you. I had to stick with that kind of settings because I could not go back down. So what I always do is I always set my settings to the lowest possible. Then I start tweaking and I'll start changing settings one by one until I reach that level where I never crash and have a very good looking game, you know? So that's what I always do with almost every game that I play. A lot of people ask me for my settings, but quite frankly, you have to test it for yourself. Because although I could say these are the best settings, how do I know they're the best? You know? Like, I don't do those comparison things, and I have no idea how to do those comparison things anyway. So, yeah. You don't need 8K. I'll be very real with you, Jinushan. Most people still play in 1440p, which is the correct way to play most video games. 8K is ridiculous, and you don't really want that because 4K 60 FPS is ideal. 8K 30 FPS sucks. I don't really need resolution. What you want is frames. 120 frames, 4K resolution, that's the best way to go. For now, I'm sticking with 1440p because I think it's fine. But I may upgrade to 4K at a later time. I'm considering it, that's for sure. But I'll have to see how some of my deals go. Yeah, my 3080 is nice for now. The 2K resolution, everything looks good. 4K, I believe, is good, but it's something that will probably only come into normalcy roughly next year. I don't foresee it being that good right now. Or right now.
My shield! Out of my way!
Okay. Okay. And now we finish this off. Ha. Let's finish it with Voltia.
Oh, that hurt like hell.
Oh no, the poison.
Mission complete. Good job, Descendant.
Yeah, the clear times are roughly the same. Oh, that's nice. I don't like monitors that are too big, JRS. I actually prefer the smaller ones because when you play competitive FPS, right? I like it so that when I play Marvel's Rivals and stuff, I like it so that it's like contained within my field of view, you know? So although the bigger monitors are really, really cool, yeah, I went for smaller ones, so that works well for me. I do want a 4K monitor though that'll be the exact same size as this one. That would be perfect for me. I'm looking forward to it. Someday, yeah, someday. I don't know. Somehow I feel like maybe doing Mystery's End would be better. Somehow. I haven't thought about it yet. It's a tough decision right now. It's a very tough decision. Hello, Moon. Let's see. I'm already up to 70 heavy ion collectors. Not too bad. You don't play any games on your gaming PC. You use it strictly for animation. I mean, hey, if that's what works for you, pal. I mean, sounds wild to me, but all right. If it works, yo, if it works.
Enzo here. Commence mission to recapture Mystery's End.
Alright. Let's get going. I could do this all day. I'm gonna get my ultimate Sharen. Hey, I respect it, man. Listen. You gotta become a highly respected NSFW artist, okay, Finesse? I'm gonna count on you to make hundreds of thousands of dollars every year so you can donate big time to me, okay? I'm counting on you. Become the most famous graphic artist in history so that you can spoil me and then I can live like a leech off you. This is my ultimate life goal.
No chance.
Listen, you know, y'all laugh, okay, G Thunder, y'all laugh, but listen, one day I need to have a friend who is like the biggest furry NSFW artist, okay? Because those guys make bank, and then they can just let me live off them, and I'll just be like, hell yeah. You know, one day it'll happen. One day I'm gonna get a fan who is the #1 furry artist ever. Okay, I believe it. I believe it. I'm manifesting this goal right now.
Out of my way. Get out of the way.
One day I'll get it. Okay, no problem, Jinushan. One day I will definitely get NSFW furry artist as my friend. Okay, I believe it. Lol. Amuses me greatly. It does. Amuses me greatly. Ion precise accelerator. Let me look that up for you. Is it the thing that
Get out of the way.
oh no, this is a heavy ion collector. Ion precise accelerator. Give me a second. I'll figure out what that is. I don't know things by name. I know them by appearance. So I'll check for you after this. Who? You give me a second. It's okay, Finesse. Just listen. I'm just praying you become the most successful artist in whatever the hell you do. Okay? That way you can make a lot of money and then you can give me a lot of money. Okay, so whatever art you do or whatever art you render, just know that I'm rooting for you. Okay, I'm hoping you become #1 so you can help me become #1. Okay, I believe it. I granteth you the blessings of the dark gods. You manifested you don't have to pay May taxes this year. We all have to pay taxes, Nolan. Dude, I'm not looking forward to my taxes either. God, they're expensive. You know, self-employed taxes suck.
Out of my way!
Those things. You mean the golden circle ones. All you gotta do is just keep dismantling reactors to get the materials, then you just research it. Like I said, I'll show you right after this, no problem. If you could just give me a moment to finish up my stuff here, I will show you. I know what you're talking about now. You're welcome, human being. But yeah, taxes are something we must all pay. Believe me, I'm really not looking forward to it.
Why, you little... Serious?
Oh wait, no, I don't have to pay taxes next year. Sorry, I've only been in Singapore since November, so it's only 1 month in the calendar year. Oh, thank God for the taxation system. I don't have to pay taxes in Singapore. I still have to pay my Australian taxes, but not Singapore taxes, which is fine. It's fine.
No chance!
Mission complete.
I respond
Good
because I
job.
don't have fake viewers, who? That's why. Unfortunately, a lot of people have fake viewers, so... yeah, that's why they don't care too much about responding, because they know that most of the chat is just faked. Either that, or they're very, very big streamers. If they're very, very big streamers, they obviously can't respond to most things, but usually their chat will respond to you. Unless their chat is, well, not good. Lol, Nolan. Well, no, it's because I moved back to Singapore this year, so basically calendar year I only have 1 month of revenue in Singapore, which puts me under the tax line. So yes, I only have to pay taxes next year, which is fine. But the next year, pain. P-E-I-N.
New research.
P-E-I-N. Okay, sorry, I just want to collect this. So you're talking about the precise ion accelerator, right? In order to get precise ion accelerators, what you have to do is you have to craft them in your thingy. Now, crafting them, you just craft 500 at a time. It's going to cost you a boatload of gold. But that's all you have to do. In order to craft them, I believe they require... can't remember what materials. But it's the materials you get from dismantling reactors. So what you do is, as you farm the game, keep dismantling the reactors that you don't need. And the more you dismantle, the more you'll be able to craft. So then you can just craft the precise ion accelerator. So that's how you get them. Just keep crafting them in the research bench. It's going to cost you a lot of gold though. So if you haven't farmed gold, then you have to go and do that. If I could change one thing in TFD, what would I change? Nothing at the moment. I'm very satisfied. What's the best weapon this season? There is no such thing, Lousy Cook. Just build all the weapons that I've made builds for, and you'll be good to go. The heavy ion collector, you can just do Mystery's End or Biolab. Both are roughly the same clear time, so just do whichever one you want. Of course, it takes a lot of time, but that's how it is. You're not supposed to be able to implant reactors left, right, center. Who? You're supposed to make a decision about when to implant the reactor with something that you really need. So that's why it's difficult to craft. All right? You're not supposed to just be able to implant everything you want anytime. That's not the system here. The system is you only implant what you need for the build. So be very confident in your build before implanting. Both missions have the same clear time. You can literally do whichever one. Like you could do Mystery's End or Biolab. It's up to you. There is no difference in the clear time. We just actually tested it on stream. So I hope that helps. The bunny farm on Echo Swamp. Yeah, you can just use that. You can farm reactors doing anything, who? Any activity in the game other than the special operations will give you a reactor. You can farm Colossus, you can farm missions. I really recommend the 400% missions or the Void Vessel missions. Those can give a lot of reactors and a lot of materials, but it's genuinely your choice. Like, honest to God, 400% missions are perfect. I like to do 400% missions if I need to farm materials. It works really well. Okay, so I hope that helps. But please remember, Lousy Cook, there is no such thing as a best weapon. Okay, best weapon doesn't exist. There are weapons you should build, like Enduring Legacy, Greg's Reverse Fate, things like this. But ultimately, everybody needs a variety of weapons because there's things like the Secret Garden. There's things like the Perforator. All of these can be used for different purposes. So all of these are builds that I already have on my channel, and you can utilize them as well. The more you make use of the builds that I've already done, the more you will succeed. I promise you that much. Yes, indeed. Weapons are indeed conditional. Lol, Scott Ace. Everybody names it dog meat. Like, bruh. You gotta be more creative, bro. But fair enough. You know, I'm sure many people wanted to name him dog meat, so that makes a lot of sense to me. No, this is a myth, Gabe. This is a lie that is spread by creators who did not understand the Enrage system, okay? First and foremost, how do you know how a Colossus enrages in the first place? A Colossus enrage or frenzy meter fills up based on the amount of damage you're doing, regardless of what weapon you're actually using. So even if you're using Greg's, but your Greg's sucks and is not upgraded, the rage meter will fill up slowly because you're not upgrading your Greg's. If you've got a fully upgraded Greg's where you're dishing out a lot of damage, then the rage meter fills up fast. You can actually see the same thing with the Enduring Legacy. Using Enduring Legacy often fills up the meter almost all the way. Why? Because you're spamming a lot of bullets and dishing out a lot of damage, so just be aware of that. The Enrage meter does not fill up especially fast because of bombardment or any kind of nonsense like that. Okay, the creators that made those statements literally lied to their audience and were proven to have lied, just like many others. So whatever information you hear out there, take it out of your brain and throw it aside because it's all bullshit. If you want to test my statement, just use Haley. Use Haley's Zenith and shoot the Colossus. When you do more damage, the frenzy meter goes up all the way straight away. If you do low damage by shooting a non-weak point, the frenzy meter goes up by less. You can test it for yourself and see it with your own two eyes. The amount that the Enrage meter goes up is solely due to the amount of damage you deal. Doesn't matter whether you hit a weak spot. Doesn't matter whether you hit the body. It doesn't matter. It's the amount of damage you do. Why does it go up more when you hit a weak spot? Because you're doing more damage, obviously. The weak spot has a multiplier, right? So I hope that helps, and I hope that corrects all the nonsense information that is floating around out there, okay? Please don't believe the bullshit. If you ever need to verify anything, you come and ask me. Okay, don't be trusting bullshit out there. Rage meter only depends on how much damage you do. There is no special condition, none of that nonsense. Okay, you do more damage, rage goes up faster. Do less damage, rage goes up less. End of story. Which is why the rage meter is actually a good way of testing your build. If you're not filling up the bar in 3 seconds, your build might have a problem. First of all, person with that name, you are not permitted to be here. If you want to have that name here, all right, you will be chat banned each time. Because we run a clean stream, so if you want to have that kind of name here, you will simply not be permitted to interact. Okay? Thank you, sir. Hello, Arthur. I will test it out at a later time. Right now, I have not tested it, and therefore I give you no judgment on it. Okay? So please wait until I actually get a chance for testing this kind of stuff. No, weak points raise the rage meter faster, friend, because you're dealing more damage. You can test it out with Haley. Shoot the body. All right. Exit the fight. Go back in the fight and shoot the weak spot and see how far fast the rage meter goes up. It's very easy to prove. So, yeah.
My shield.
Well, sounds like your TV is in need of an assessment. So I hope you get it fixed. Okay, first and foremost, Mr. Caesar, never ever talk to me about that game. I have nothing to do with that game or its racist community. If you're still supporting that game, you will not be permitted to hang out at my stream, okay? Thank you very much, but we want nothing to do with the racist game, all right? And if you're supporting it, then I'm sorry, you're one of them too, and that is disgusting. So I suggest you uninstall very quickly, okay? Do not return to my stream if you continue to play that game. They should indeed P-row, but it's best seen in the field.
Mission complete. Good job.
I'd demonstrate it if I weren't so busy getting these parts. But in future, I've already done demonstrations of this in the past, so y'all can see it if you want. I will not be naming that game a Metal Journey because they do not deserve any attention. All right? Sometimes you may catch its name when, you know, before I ban the person, but I have no wish to discuss the name of that game, nor will I be giving them any attention. All right? Those who come and talk to me about that game or harass me about that game, I usually just let them know the statement and let them know that their community is racist and has conducted racist attacks, physical violence, all that kind of stuff, and I just let it go. Because that game does not deserve attention. It's best that everybody forgets it exists. And the more you don't know about it, the better. Good. To this date, it is the only game where I have been attacked by the developers, by the partners. Forgot this silly thing? I always forget this thing. This is the only thing that can increase your runtime. Hello, cool love.
No chance.
Sounds like your TV needs a proper upgrade, buddy.
Why, you little...
I'll be working on Keelan first, but yes, definitely excited for Ultimate Sharen 2. I've gotten all her blueprints, but now I'm going to focus on getting the heavy ion collectors. Yeah, I did it the opposite way. Fellow and Keelan were much a bigger priority. Fellow especially because he saves a lot of time by looting for you. So Fellow was definitely my biggest priority as soon as I got into this game. Now that I have Fellow, I'm all good, so I'm going to focus up. And Keelan is already cooking. I'm going to focus up on that.
So slow.
Cool love, wait until I test and then post a build video, then I'll give you my opinion. Or come to the streams where I'm playing him, because I've only just constructed him. I never give a judgment until I've done it, and you will always see a stream first where I'm playing the character before I give the judgment. Although the first time I play him will be just literally leveling the boy. But yes, I do not give judgments early because there is no point. If I were to give a judgment early, then I'd be just as bad as everybody out there feeding you guys false information, and we all know that that is not the right way. If I feed people false information, then people are going to be very, very sad. I mean, all of them have roughly the same cooldown, P-Row. Mid-air has the same cooldown as all the rest. It just has one charge. So, whether it needs a better cooldown, well, there is, in fact, a particular... I believe in the inversion reinforcer, there is one thing you can pick that'll lower the grappling cooldown time if I'm not wrong. Alright, I'm pretty sure I'm not wrong on that. I haven't obtained it yet because I wanted other stuff for pure offense, but I will definitely get it at some point. Oops.
Why, you
That
little...
was silly of me.
No chance.
Come on.
Serious?
I tried. It's completely random, a metal journey. So start praying to RN Jesus. That's the best I can tell you.
Why, you little...
Well, listen, Mr. Caesar. Alright, trying to circumvent a chat ban is also not looking good for you. So thank you for apologizing, but never circumvent a chat ban again. Alright? And I hope to never hear that game come out of your mouth ever again. Do not play that game. Do not install it. Do not think about it. Alright? Especially if you support Asian content creators like me. You want to play a good game? Learn to play the First Descendant. It's free to play anyway. Alright? Thank you for apologizing. But do not ever come back to my stream unless you are no longer a part of that game, and never ever speak about it. Got it? Good. Because I will not tolerate that.
Mission complete.
And next time you get a
Good
chat
job.
ban, don't ever try and come back. Alright? Wait until your chat ban expires, or else you will be banned again. Do not break the rules. V. Kenley, I'm not going to name the game, and I'm not going to give it any attention. Alright? Sometimes you may catch the name of the game if somebody mentions it before I ban them, but I refuse to give that game any attention. It doesn't deserve it. Just know that it has a highly racist community, and the developers themselves encourage this racism toward the Asian people, so I am staying away from them. And I do not want my current sponsors or anybody else associated with them, so I'm staying away. So thank you for understanding.
Enzo here. Commence mission to recapture Mystery's End.
If you think that's harsh, then think about this. Not only was I threatened with physical violence, my family was threatened with physical violence, my mom was threatened with physical violence, and in addition, this is all in addition to racial statements made toward the Asian people, so yeah, no. Don't worry, you know if you were playing that game. It's not the game itself, V. Kenley and a Metal Journey. But don't worry, it's a shitty Monster Hunter clone that turned into a pay-to-win gacha game. So, as long as you're not playing that, you're fine. Do not name the game, though. But, yeah. Like I said, it's the devs themselves that are terrible. The game, a game cannot be racist. A game is just a product. But, the developers behind that game and the community that exists in that game are the worst human beings on the planet. To everybody that's asking what game, I will not be naming the game, alright? Any of the inversion buffs that stick out to me, it'll depend on the build, Ethan. I will probably have a video at a later stage going through the inversion buffs, but yeah. George, what you have to do is you have to go do the Void Vessel quest. After you do the Void Vessel quest, you just talk to an A, and you'll get your inversion reinforcer back. Also, good to see you. Haven't seen you in a couple of days. How's your health? But yes, to anyone that's asking what game, I will not be disclosing the game. Alright? Don't think about it. Don't know about it. The less you know, the better. If in future somebody does talk about it, alright, you might hear the mention of the game's name. Exactly, Z-Moon. Exactly.
No chance.
I played the first Monster Hunter I played was on the PlayStation Portable a long time ago. Then I dropped from the series because I wasn't interested in it. I did not like how long the hunts took, so I stayed away from the series. But now that Wilds is coming in, and the way that they've done it up, it feels more like an MMO, and I find it something like I could really sink my teeth into with my friends. So because of that, I am genuinely looking forward to playing Wilds. I think it's going to be awesome. Hey, Infomix. Well, yes, if you're going to use Voltia, you're going to need that one specifically. But there are others that seem pretty cool as well. This season's inversions are very important, but the two main things is that you probably want the hunt tree and you'll probably want the second tree that gives you elemental advantage. Damn. You need a doctor and antibiotics, buddy. I hope they could solve it for you. Have you seen a doctor? I might have to go, buddy. But I hope you feel better soon, George. Take care of yourself, buddy. Oh no, I have to wait for the cooldowns. Damn! This is the only downside sometimes. I hate being teleported. I'm glad you don't, A Metal Journey. It is extremely bad.
Mission complete.
Huh.
Good job.
Damn. Nothing seems to work. It could be like my condition, but I don't know if you've received a lung injury before. Remember how I was coughing continuously in Australia? It could be that, because it is winter. So it could be a weather-related issue. Very rare unless you've received an injury in the past, though, but that could be one explanation. The other explanation would be that, yeah, it could be, like, the only thing that I could think of is that you have an allergy to something. But that's, again, very rare. Pretty much the same, P-Row. I've done pretty much exactly that as well.
Enzo here. Commence mission to recapture Mystery's End.
Any video to farm the perforator fast, just farm it the regular way, dude. There's no such thing as being fast about it. Caesar, I have tried it, but please take note, this is a First Descendant stream. I would like to, and as official content creator for this game, I'd like to keep my conversation to this game and not other games, okay? Hope you understand. If you want to talk to me, please talk to me about TFD, okay? Thank you. But yeah, farming perforator is just go to access info, right? Info mix, you go perforator. Then just pick any one of the methods for farming it. It doesn't really matter. Usually, I mean, now Outpost is really good, so a lot of people do Outpost, but that's it. Dude, there's no such thing as, is this faster than the other way of farming it? There's no such thing. That's all nonsense that people lie to you about, okay? All you have to do is just pick anything and go. Yep, because at the end of the day, it's all RNG. So it doesn't matter how efficient you are, you still have to open up the amorphous. So you may as well just enjoy the journey. Don't think too much. As we Singaporeans say, don't think too much. Oh, me? I just made a second Enduring Legacy. Now I've got 2 Enduring Legacies for no reason. That's all I did with it. I didn't have anything else to do with it. So now I've got 2 Enduring Legacies. It just exists. Well, that's exactly what I'm doing now. It's not too bad. Nothing difficult. Just have to run this over and over. Simple.
My shields. Get out of the way.
Normally I would say that, P-Row, but most of the time that's not the case. Most of the time. Most of the drop rates are pretty standard. But yes, that is some good advice. Do check the drop rates of differing amorphous materials. Yeah, the lasers on this map are not that bad. There we go. I'm not walking back there. No! I find the jump more annoying than anything.
No chance.
Nah, the grind is not insane, man. Just do the mission over and over. It's easy. It's simple and easy. No, not yet, Finesse. Because, believe me, when you see me testing it, it'll be live on stream. So I'm gonna wait. Yeah, sure, you can just ask in the Discord, dude. I mean, you don't have to wait till after stream. Just post the question in the Discord.
Out of my way.
I mean, it's not like I don't look at our Discord all the time, so... Just ask, bud. Just ask.
Serious?
I may not have time to talk, unfortunately. Not today. Because my time is very, very tight. If it's that urgent, I might be able to make some time tomorrow, but I definitely do not have time today. So if it's a question that can be answered by text, I would recommend just texting, bro. I have rarely, if ever, talk outside of stream. Because I'm just too busy. Because it is Christmas season, so you know I gotta work. Okay. But I'll try and make time tomorrow if it's that urgent. The multi-use grappling hook mod? No, I've not used that because it is kind of pointless. I don't really function on... I don't really like the multi-use grappling hook. Okay, no worries. If it can be resolved with text, I'll resolve it with text. If not, then I will try and make time tomorrow to talk to you. Believe me, yeah, Chief, you'll eventually have blueprints for everybody. I already built all the Descendants in the game. I just haven't played all of them. Like, I could do it for the mastery points, but I'm just so lazy to do that right now.
You little. No chance.
And I don't have track here to speed level me yet with this Freyna.
Mission complete. Good job.
Even with slow run. I'm just shifting between Biolab and this one so that I don't get bored of either. Okay. What's in the mail? What this? Oh, lost and found. Oh, finally. Okay, so my mods are now full. Let's go delete them. What the hell outfit was that I just saw? Oh, okay. I got confused for a second. Boing, boing, boing.
Humanity is very weak. That's why humans need us so desperately.
Wait, why did I go here? Whoops. Wrong place. I just automatically go to a A these days, but actually I'm supposed to go here and dismantle.
Hey there. What can I help you with?
Okay, dismantling time. Normal tier mods. Delete duplicates. Goodbye. And rare tier mods, delete duplicates. Goodbye. The ultimates and the rest, I'll save them. And I'll combine them at a later time. Alright, let's go. Time to get back out there. Let's go Biolab for a bit. Private operation. Well, I mean, I will test it live on stream either way. So, I think the ambush one looked freaking cool.
Now here.
But area suppression might be better. I've been hearing good things about it. So I guess we'll see. A thorough test will be in order, you know? We're gonna have to see with our own two eyeballs. But once we truly see, we'll know. You also have to wait till I actually get my hands on the modules, which I'll try my best to do. You know, I'll try my best to do that as soon as I can. If I didn't have to farm these heavy iron collectors, I'd be on that, bro. I'd be on that. But, yeah, I gotta do this first. Then get the modules. Then do the testing. Then do the arresting. Then the chesting. Then the nesting. Vesting.
Out of my way!
It's a normal name, you chief. If you thinking something wild, then bro, that's on your end, okay? If you're thinking something wild, you know. I can't help what your brain might think. No, Sharen. Keelan's already done. Keelan is fully completed. I'm just waiting for him to cook. And I'll be able to play him tomorrow. Right now, I'm focusing up on Ultimate Sharen.
Serious? So slow. Get out of the way! So slow.
No. I prefer to spawn inside Albion so I can go inside the dungeon again. I do not want to spawn outside of it. I have no desire to spawn right outside the dungeon. No, 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 no. I want to spawn back inside Albion so I can carry on with my work. I find the current spawns convenient. Well then. Suffer forever, Finesse. Suffer forever. This is one change that I'll oppose forever. You must always spawn in Albion and suffer. Why? Because it's the majority preference. The only way they'd ever change that is if like 80% of the players wanted it. Choice might be okay. Maybe they could give you a different button that allow you spawn outside the dungeon or whatever. But why would you want to do a mission? Nobody ever does missions in this game. I mean, there's literally no point. So why would you want to exit the dungeon and do a mission? Like, a feature that you might use maybe once is probably not going to get implemented. Like, the only way a feature gets implemented is if the feature is going to be widely used, which is why if you really want something like that, get 80% of the players to agree and they'll probably implement it. But I have never even heard of anyone even requesting that. Outpost has a cooldown of 30 seconds, so like I don't understand. If you're farming outposts, you would just farm outposts. If you're doing the infiltrations, you would just do the infiltrations. Even if you were to spawn outside and go for the outpost, like from a logical standpoint, it's going to take you more than 30 seconds of travel time and the outpost would already be up anyway. So I do not understand the logic. Yeah, but why? Again, there has to be a logical reason, Finesse. So, I mean, the devs would ask the same questions of any feature that is requested. Why? Like, are you saying that you want to do an infiltration and do an outpost, but then the outpost has a 30-second cooldown, so what's the purpose? There is no time saving to be had. I mean, that alone can't be the reason for it, Finesse. I mean, yeah, sure, it's a reason for you, but I don't see a feature being implemented just for that reason alone. You can try asking for the feature, but I don't think it'll be implemented. Just take note that for any feature, right, and this is pretty standard for any game, but any feature that is requested, the question is feasibility. Is it feasible to do so? I'm pretty sure what you're asking for is feasible. And number two, is it logical? So it has to have some benefit for the player base, and it must benefit at least the majority of the players. So if it does benefit the majority, then features are most likely going to be implemented. If it doesn't, or, you know, it's something that only 1 or 2 people desire, usually it will not be implemented. So again, it might do that for you, but will it do that for the majority? Will the majority take advantage of this feature? So if you really do want it, I would suggest gathering people's feedback. You can get at least, okay, maybe not 80%, but if you can get at least 50% of the player base to agree with you, then it'll work. Sure, George. I'll have a look after stream. Not a problem.
Mission complete. Good job, Descendant.
If you're trying to grind XP, why are you doing it in the infiltration operations? Mr. Legend Kirito 27, are you operating on old information? Because nobody ever grinds for XP in these places. Even if there's the new material here, nobody would be grinding XP in this place. And that's why most people just solo run it, because it's a lot faster. If you want to grind XP, I'll head back to Albion and show you, but you need to be doing the special operations, i.e. the Fortress Defense mission. That is the best XP farm spot. Yeah, you need to keep up to date, and that's why, like, if you want information, come to my channel and ask before doing anything, because that way you get accurate information. Nobody ever uses infiltration operations for XP. You can use it for a bit of side XP, like me, I'm running it for a different purpose, so I'm using it for a bit of side XP. But if you go to the special operations, you go to the normal version, the Fortress Defense mission is currently the best place to raise your XP. Yeah, this was changed last season, dude. Infiltration operations are old news, and I mean ancient news. So, give me a sec. Gonna do my usual thing, and don't worry, I'll try and make sure that the vertical streams thingy returns appropriately this time. Okie dokie day. Still not bad. Okay. I guess I'll try this. Kingston? No, nobody goes to Kingston, dude. It's Fortress Defense. That's the fastest one that we have. Oh, George, I can answer your question right now. I'll answer you right now, buddy. Yep. Okay, back to the Biolab. Listen, Legend Kirito, you want the best information, there's only one place you get it. That's at this channel. So you want to learn the best stuff? Always here. You can choose to go elsewhere, but you may not get accurate information. Adam, thank you for renewing support. You plan on farming Haley for the new boss? You mean leveling her and building her up? Go to the Fortress Defense mission. Everything is in the Fortress Defense mission. All life is Fortress Defense mission. Now, y'all give me a second. I'm going to make sure the vertical stream's back up. There we go. I knew it would have problems. I knew it would have problems, but there you go. Settled. Aha! One day I'll manage to resolve the connection issue, but for now, I'll just have to do it manual. I knew it wouldn't come back up, but haha. I have caught myself. Good. That is the right way. You must always support your robot, Overlord. Without me, who's gonna give y'all the perfectly accurate information, man? But yeah, as long as there's a Freyna in the Fortress Defense mission, life is good. If there's no Freyna, then life is not so good. Appreciate that, Adam. Appreciate that. That is the way. I respect it.
My shields.
Okay, moving through. Whee! I'm glad you're gonna like it. Mine will take some time, but I'm gonna wait. And of course, I'll build her up in future. I'm gonna focus on Keelan first. I think a lot of people do want to have a look at Keelan and how he's gonna function, so that one's gonna be quite important. Onward we go. We pretend to we. Hey, where is this thing? No, I usually don't do that, Scott Ace. Because I usually have my own plans for how things work. So I appreciate the idea, but nah. I like to do things my way. Because I'll tell you one thing, in this industry, there's no point in doing things you don't enjoy. And whether for good or ill, I think it's better to do and follow my own methodology. Of course, catering to the viewers is good, and I do like to do that, but yeah. I prefer to do things my own path, my own way. Works better for me and also makes content more pleasant. Mr. Connor,
Good job,
I am a
Descendant.
Chinese man. Does it look like I might be able to speak Spanish? I speak English here, and this is an international stream, so we use English. Good sir. Thanks, G Thunder. I appreciate that. Anyone else? You can hit the Nightbot link that got put up in chat. All you gotta do is hit that link and register your support, and you'll be good. No, I have no interest in Hammer and Anvil at all. Okay, first of all, if you're gonna make that statement, it goes against our clean stream policy. Take note the first time is a 30-minute chat ban, Mr. Connor. If you keep doing that, then you will be thrown out. Alright, and I would hate to have that happen.
Now here. Commence mission to recapture the bioexperiment lab.
Hammer and Anvil is the new ultimate weapon. It's the other one. Voltia is the one from the battle pass. Hammer and Anvil is the other one that you have to farm. It's a shotgun. Yeah, so am I. I'm only getting Hammer and Anvil for the mastery points. I don't believe it's going to be useful. Because it's just a shoddy and nobody's going to care. I too will get it for the mastery points and then throw it away. Unfortunately not, V. Kenley. If it was John Connor, it'd be a lot cooler. That being said, they did say that they were going to rework heavy weapons, or at least relook at how heavy weapons are going to function. So I'm looking forward to the rework for that. Like, I think that'll really genuinely be helpful. At this current time, they are not very good, so I can't really get behind it. Hello, Sirocco. How's it going?
Serious?
Sometimes I hate waiting for these guys to spawn. That's the only boring thing. I wish that they would spawn continuously, like 400%. They could just barrel through.
So slow.
What are you trying to type the command for, Scott Ace? The maximum mastery rank is 28. As new content comes out, you'll be able to go higher. What is this game, Mr. Mitchell Rose? This is the First Descendant. Alright, the game name is in the title of the stream. It's free to play, available on PC, Xbox, and PlayStation. Enjoy. Hey, Rafi, how's it going? How's it going, mate?
Why, you little... Shit.
Did that one creature dare to exist? How dare it? It's a lot of fun, but right now I'm just speed running this mission over and over because you have to do it like 27 times. High voltage farming build, it's on my channel. There's no commands for specific builds, dude. There's 3 bunny builds, but you only need 2. 400% bunny build, high voltage farming build. Both are on my channel. Copy them and enjoy them, Scott. No, there is no such command on my channel. There's only one command, !TFD. It'll take you to my playlist. You better memorize every video in the playlist. See you later, George. No worries. Catch you Saturday. Of course, you're always welcome at stream before then. Have a good day. Have a good night. Heal yourself, brother. Being sick is no fun. Heal. Get well. Alright. Health is most important. Ines is gonna be really cool. I can't wait for her in January. She's gonna be fire. I'm telling you that. She's gonna be fire. Hello, Lisa O'Hara. Eugen build when? In 10,000 years. When the stars have finally lost their light. Then will you see a Eugen build on my channel. But I'm sorry, I'm just not very interested in him. So maybe if I run out of content to do, I'll focus on that. Well, Lisa, if you check the stream title, this game is called The First Descendant. It is currently free to play, available on PC, Xbox, and PlayStation. So yeah.
Now here. Commence mission
What am I
to
working
recapture
toward?
the bioexperiment
I'm
lab.
currently farming for Ultimate Sharon's materials. I already have her blueprints and all that kind of stuff. I just need the heavy ion collector. So to do that, you have to run either Mystery's End or Biolab about 27 times in total. So I'm just speed running the missions. Oh yeah, but you know, you just gotta open the correct boxes, Adam the King. Are you opening the correct boxes? Yeah. I need to do some more of that. But either way, I love doing the Void Vessel because I want to level up my Inversion Reinforcer anyway. And maxing out my doggo is going to be important. So I'm going to make sure I do that. Hey, hey, Lawbreaker, my friend. Ooh. Smacked my mic there. See, I was so excited to see you. I smacked my mic. But no, that's also because I positioned my mic badly. What up, man? Good to see you. That symbol just means that your auto dismantle feature is on. So if you turn on the auto dismantle feature from your doggo, the symbol will be on. If you turn it off, then the symbol will go away. Make sure you check which boxes you're opening, Adam the King, because if you're opening the wrong boxes, for level up materials, you need the special material boxes. That's for the base upgrade stuff. The blueprints are in the genetic material boxes. Of course. My content will always be here, Mr. SVM. You know that I never give you guys a break from the awesomeness. Alright? Robot content is always on the way. You just got home, Sir Tommy? Welcome, my friend. How's it going?
Why, you little... Get out of the way! My shields!
You should have checked from access info, Mr. Adam the King. How can you become a king if you do not check your access info constantly, my friend? You must do better. Long day? Well, you should get some rest, Sir Tommy. Well, after, of course, enjoying some of the stream. Well, my normal Sharen build is just for stealthing Outpost. You won't actually get a lot of value out of that. I will build her up properly once I get the chance. But as I've told everybody, I'm working on Keelan first, so I hope everybody recognizes that.
My shields! So slow!
Mr. POG, if you're new to the game, first and foremost, make sure you've already watched my video, Ultimate F2P Survival Guide. If you haven't watched that, then you need to watch that first, okay? When it comes to Descendants, there are 3 things you're going to need. Farm Sharen and Farm Enzo. I know they're not ultimates, but you do not have to level them up. Sorry, you do not have to invest in them. Just level them both up to 40. These will help you do outposts and open up vaults, okay? Last but not least, you should always start with Ultimate Bunny. Ultimate Bunny is the most important Descendant because she's great for farming. Okay, once you farm Ultimate Bunny and max her out using the builds on my channel, you'll be able to do whatever you want. After that, you can get any Ultimate Descendant you like. So I hope that answer helps you out. I know nothing about consoles, Junushan, so I wish you good luck on whatever.
Get out of the way! So slow! Why, you little...
No problem, SVM. I'm always here to help. With honest and truthful information. The key word being honest, because I'm not going to be one of those guys that clickbaits you or lies to you about how stuff works.
My shield!
Mission complete.
There we
Good
go.
job, Descendant.
No. This is okay, but no. Nope. Hell no. You. Let's remove some of these too. I don't have to manually dismantle anymore, but sometimes I still do. Whew. Alright, I've got 140 ion collectors. Not long to go now. Let me just double check. How many did I need? I'm gonna be careful. You know what I'm saying? How to get Ultimate Bunny fast. Have you watched my video on how to find and farm anything in the game? There's a video for that, Mr. X98. So what I would suggest is learn how to use Access Info, and then all you gotta do is just compare. So go to Access Info, see all the ways that you can farm Ultimate Bunny, all the different Amorphous, see which one has the highest drop rate, go for that. That's how you do it. That's how you do it, pal. Yeah, I know, 63 each, but I had the calculation up here, so I'm just multiplying it out. 189. Not too long. I think I can get it almost... yeah, I think I can get it before stream ends. Nothing wrong with being new, Mr. X98, but just do take note that you should probably consult my playlist of all my videos. There are over 200 videos in there. I know it's a lot, but the more you watch the videos in my playlist, the more you'll learn about First Descendant. The most crucial thing is the Ultimate FTP Survival Guide, and then, of course, how to find and farm anything. There's a lot of videos that teach you stuff like that, so I would readily recommend that, because that'll not only help you on your journey right now, but it'll help you in future as well. Because if you learn how to use Access Info to find everything in the game, you will be able to get your farming done without having to worry about asking a streamer about, you know, where do I farm this, where do I farm that. This game tells you everything, and that's what I love about it. Everything you need is in the game itself. Congratulations, Underdog Kane. So yeah, just make sure you learn how to find and farm anything, and then learn how to use Access Info, and you're good to go. Alright, drop rates are always shown, so choose the best drop rate, and then just farm it. Yep, outposts are now only 30 seconds instead of 1 minute. And in the distant past, when I first started the game and farmed Ultimate Bunny then, it took... The outposts were 5 minutes, so y'all better respect the fact that you guys have 30-second cooldown times now. What is my favorite game that is not this game? Lisa, please take note that I'm an official content creator for the First Descendant, and right now this is the First Descendant stream, so I will not be talking about other games. Hopefully you can respect that. Alright? Because even if I had another game, I would answer First Descendant anyway. And actually, I do some stuff like that occasionally, get to burning. You might see something tomorrow. Usually I get my AI program to react to my fashion and my video choices, but yeah. Yeah, the outpost cooldown used to be 5 minutes. Used to be anyway.
My shield!
Then they shifted it down to 1 minute, which was really, really good. Then from 1 minute, it was still too long. So, and people still hated farming Outpost. So now it's 30 seconds. And with the target farming system, Outposts are pretty cool. Yeah, 5 minutes was horrifying, but we did it. So I can say I earned, that's why it took me 1 week to get Ultimate Bunny. I earned it. I earned it the real way. The man's way. The warrior's way.
Oh. Get out of the way!
Well, Tinkle, this game is Korean for one. It's very, very good. And the developers are extremely based. Try it out. It's free to play. And fully crossplay as well. No problem, X98. Enjoy farming. And of course, make sure to continue supporting my streams and my content. Thank you. You want the best TFD info? This is the place to get it. Yep. Indeed, Sir Tommy. That's how it used to be. Those were the old days with the old ways. The dark ways. Mr. Tinkle, if you're going to make a statement like that, that is considered extremely rude, you will be chat banned. Okay? And if you continue with your rudeness or disrespect, then as an official content creator for the game, I will continue to chat ban you each and every time. So please be respectful and please at least have some manners, okay? Hopefully you were raised by parents and not in a barn, so I would hope that you have manners. Good sir.
Mission complete.
Oh, it's fun to
Good
fire
job,
that beam.
Descendant.
Well, my dog better keep up with Bunny and Speed or else I'm gonna beat the developer that made my dog. I would never beat my dog. My dog is too adorable. Of course, Phage, everybody is waiting for more companions. I love the way they're going and pets just make everything better. I absolutely love my Doggerino. Can't live without it now. The Doggerino is too important. Too crucial.
Now here. Commence mission to recapture the bioexperiment lab.
I don't know if you'll be able to put a machine gun on the doggo, but we'll see. It would be cool if they introduced some combat features for the doggo, but they need to introduce some other dog breeds, and I'll tell you why. Okay, if you want to put combat stuff on the doggo, it's got to be like a massive freaking minigun or autocannon, right? But you can't put it on this doggo. This doggo's big. It looks tough, right? You got to get a dog breed like a Shiba Inu or a Pomeranian and just strap a massive autocannon to the Pomeranian. All right? So that doggo looks all fluffy and cute, and then it brings out this massive autocannon and starts blasting Vulgus to chunks. Now that's the way to really make doggos fun. Okay? So combat is awesome. You know, it could even use RK. Maybe use some ultimate weapons specifically constructed for your doggo since it has RK. But, you know, it's got to be a nice little Pomeranian breed. And then once you get the nice little perfect Pomeranian breeds and stuff, then you have autocannons. Okay, a massive autocannon strapped to your dog. You could have a brainwashing doggo. The possibilities are endless, you know? The doggos have RK, so you could always use different types of RK abilities. Yeah, listen, a Pomeranian with an autocannon would be great. German Shepherds are awesome. That's for sure. The only dog breed I really ever interacted with was my auntie's American Staffordshire Terrier. It was really cool. I do not want a Chihuahua though. I'm not a fan of Chihuahuas. Poodle is the lowest I'll go, but Chihuahuas are just goddamn ugly. So, yeah. It's got to be cute, cuddly, and destructive. An American Steffi would look cool though. A Corgi with a massive machine gun would also work really well, yep. A Corgi with a minigun strapped to it. You know, a little sausage dog with tiny little legs. And it keeps up with you and then it brings out this machine gun and just rips through the Vulgus, okay? We'll call it the Corgi Legacy. Alright, it's like the Enduring Legacy, but even bigger. Strapped to the Corgi's back. And you just see like, and you see it like outdo your damage. Ah. What's the main appealing point according to me for this game? Oh, Pitbull could be fun too. Alright, but I don't want a Pitbull breed, Rikatsu. I want Pitbull the rapper. I want Pitbull the rapper to actually be in the game. The actual guy just following you around would be so funny. They need a collab with this guy just because it'll be hilarious, you know? And he follows you around. Give him his own gun. What's the main appealing point according to me for this game, Raj? I just love the fact that the characters are beautiful. They're constantly adding content. The devs are awesome. I love the abilities. I just like the power fantasy. That's about it, you know? It's a fun, grindy looter shooter that I can sink my teeth into for hours and hours. But that's what's fun for me. I don't know if it's fun for you, but that's what's appealing for me. Beautiful characters, amazing doggerinos, and lots of different guns. So, yeah. See you later, Get To Burning. Don't worry, I'm always streaming, man. I do this full time for a living. I'm always here. Although right now I'm alternating between Path of Exile and First Descendant. What about birds as companions? Unless it's gonna be like a gigantic, massive harpy eagle. I don't think so. Not cool enough.
Mission complete.
If it's gonna be a bird, it has to be massive. Alright? And the bird's gotta have RK2. But listen, there's always possibilities. A Scooby-Doo collab skin? Nah, man. Nah, Scooby-Doo. Nah, not for me. Not for me. Too old for Scooby-Doo. But yeah, no, sure. I'm sure it'll be fun for some people. Okay, we're almost there, guys. We're almost there. In one stream, we farmed up all the heavy ion materials. Not that bad. Not that bad. Yes, we do, Saifuden.
Now here. Commence mission to recapture the bioexperiment lab.
I want 2B to follow me around everywhere. Yes. Whoops, almost forgot to annihilate those guys. My bad.
My shield.
But I do not want them to do a Pokemon collab. Because Nintendo are terrible, terrible people. You know, I think that if they ever did a Nintendo collab, they'd get sued for some random shenanigans. Nintendo is a horrifying company. So I do not want them to support Pokemon at all. So no Pokemon skins. Or at least I hope not. Because as cool as it would be to have Pikachu running around with me, I tell you, Nintendo is disgusting. What they done to Pal World? Nah. I'm telling you. They need to stay away from Nintendo.
Out of my way.
We do need a Stellar Blade collab. Lies of P collab. Lies of P is another Korean developer. I would love to see them collab with Lies of P to give us like puppet companions or stuff like that. I would think that's so cool. You know? I would love to see them collaborate with these types of IPs. Especially with Lies of P DLC coming next year. So all that is on my list. A Godzilla and King Kong collab for the fellows? Absolutely, Junushan. I wouldn't mind seeing Godzilla around. Gojira. I want my Gojira as a pet. Yes. I can agree with that.
Why, you little... serious?
I mean, Mecha Godzilla as a boss probably wouldn't really work out so well. Because that'd be a pretty difficult collab to do. Usually it'll be mostly like skins and stuff, but you never know. Maybe they could also introduce a Colossus that would be similar. That is what I would say. There's always options. It just depends on what the developers want to do. If the developers want to roll something cool, they can. If the developers choose not to, then they may also can. Don't forget to keep liking and sharing the stream, folks. Let's carry on.
Now here.
Nintendo does tend to sue about anyone. Farming ion accelerators? I think you mean the heavy ion collector, but yes. That's exactly what I'm farming, Mr. BX. I love the pet. Makes my farming so much more efficient, and they're adorable, dude. Like, you can play with them in Albion. I no longer use normal emotes. When I'm in Albion emoting, I only use the pet emotes now. The pet and the dance emotes. I'm hoping there's more dance emotes that'll come in. Like, I'd love to see some K-pop dances come in. But that is what I got. They do tend to sue everybody, V. Kenley. Oh, by the way, just a quick note on my policy, if you don't mind. Try to avoid mentioning other... Angry Joe Show? Actually, I'm pretty sure that is a YouTube channel, yeah. I'm so sorry, but please avoid mentioning other YouTube channels by name. There's a reason for this. It's because, even unintentionally, people try to create drama, whether it's a positive or negative comment, or even an innocuous comment. So, just across the board, I usually avoid naming a YouTube channel by name, if you don't mind. So, thank you for understanding. Yes, I am indeed, it's all good. At least now you know. Yeah, I'm using the auto dismantle. That's why you see the symbol on the left-hand side of my screen. For those on the horizontal stream, you can see it right next to the radar. That symbol means that auto dismantle is on. Oh my god, I hate this slow slide. Ugh, if only that was faster.
Out of my way!
But yeah, I love the pets. Pets are awesome. They increase my farming efficiency by quite a bit, so I like them. I don't ever have to think about picking up items anymore. They have made me very lazy. And once I fully level mine, like another extra 5 meters of range would be perfect. That's exactly what I want. Like right now, the range is already like 40 something, which is really, really good. But I do want to hit the maxed range, you know? The extra 5 meters will prove delicious. And the doggos are very, very cool because, I mean, I rarely have to pick up stuff myself, but the doggo will just sometimes take a while to follow you. So I still do pick up some stuff myself, but it really makes the overall farm a lot more efficient, which I enjoy a lot. If you set up your filters the correct way, i.e. the same way that I taught you guys to set up the filters, and of course you can make modifications for what you need, the auto dismantle will work beautifully. I just let mine work because I'm very confident in my filters. So as long as you're following my filter guide and you know what you want, you'll have no trouble. Now, if you choose to put in the wrong filters or whatever, then you may get in some trouble. But believe me, it makes your farming so much more efficient. Without it, your farming is going to be a good deal slower, in my personal opinion. You called your fellow dog, lol. Mine is just Doggobot. But fair enough, fair enough. You always gotta listen to your nieces. Yes, I do, Key Hamilton. Every video that you need is already on my channel. Here's a playlist of all my videos. You'll be looking for the updated filter guide, alright? If you find the old one, just look at the pinned comment because I linked it to the next one. Alright, ever since the last update, I have an updated filter guide video. So do check that out. Every guide you need, unless it's a new system, is already on my channel. You should. Everybody should be following my filter guide. If you're not following my filter guide, then, well, make sure you are experienced enough to know what you want. No problem, Key. For info, this channel is the best. So all you gotta do is just follow whatever I put up. As long as you follow it, you'll never go wrong. Take note, though, that the filter guide only gives you a recommendation and tells you how to use the filters. Make sure you guys actually understand the system and then adjust it to whatever you need to do. Okay? Because some of y'all may be seeking some different things. Make sure to adjust. You saw a doggo named Snoop Dogg today? That sounds pretty cool. Not gonna lie.
No chance.
Mission complete. Good job, Descendant.
Okay. Now time
New
to
subscriber detected.
Regal start. Almost there, guys. Almost there. Oh, wait. I think I have it. Ah, well, it doesn't matter. We'll just do one more. How do you get the skin? You buy it from the shop, Rikatsu. All cosmetics in the game you have to purchase through the shop if you want to know. And before you do, make sure you've already supported me as a creator. All right? Of course, Key. Like I said, best stuff. Just make sure to hit that link and register me as your creator and then buy everything in the store. Okay? I'm counting on you.
Now, commence mission to recapture the bioexperiment lab.
But yes, all skins and cosmetics in the game you have to purchase. There are a few that are given for free and a few that are from events, but most of the time you have to purchase them. So purchasing them is quite important. That is if you want to look good. If you don't mind, then just use the base. Sorry about the sniffles. My allergies are killing me today. I don't know why they're so bad today, but some days are like that, man. Ugh. It sucks being allergic to grass, because grass is freaking everywhere. You have to do it every month, Rikatsu, because it expires after like a month. So please make sure that if you haven't already done so, you have to renew it each month. It's free anyway. Just renew it. Yep. So make sure you renew it regularly. If you don't, you'll have a bad time. Well, I'll have a bad time. You won't. Haha. So please just hit the link, renew it, and you're good to go. Thank you. I'd be grateful. Well, fair, Dominate, but I would rather be able to touch grass. I do quite like grass on occasion. All right. Not really. They're both the same, Rafi. We time them both on stream, and both are exactly the same time. The clear times are exactly the same, so choose whichever one you want. You can choose to run Biolab, you can choose to run Mystery's End, both are the same. The clear time is not faster on one or the other. And I tested it live on stream too. So, how dare you not pay full attention, Rafi? You're supposed to watch every single second of my stream, bro. I'm happy to hear that, Adam. Good. Crafting up your hammer and anvil? Most excellent. Give me a second. I don't know why the chat is going wonky, so I have to fix that. There we go. Imagine asking a question, Rafi. It's terrible. Questions are never meant to be asked. You must already psychically know everything. No, they did not, Eamon. A lot of people believe that they did, but there has been no nerfs. There are no nerfs in the game, no changes. Or at least no negative changes, alright? Please be aware of this. A lot of people have been saying they did, but they did not. They genuinely did not. Okay? Same like with Freyna and the rest. They have not nerfed any of these characters. So there have been no nerfs and changes. If you feel that it's bugged or not working correctly, talk about it in the official Discord, you know, and I'm sure that if there are any problems, the devs will fix it. But for the most part, I've noticed no issues or no problems at all. Of course, I'm a lot better because I don't have cough problems here. Here, I just have allergy problems. Mystery's End is not faster, Lucifer. If you actually watch the stream back, we tested both actively on stream. They are the same clear times. So I know there are people that believe Mystery's End is faster, but if you're running a proper robot build, they actually have the exact same clear time. There is no difference between either. So do be aware of that. One is not better than the other, and case in point, I've literally finished all the farms within the duration of this stream, despite the fact that I started the stream farming the ultimate Sharen piece. So that's how fast it was. Did not take long at all. A lot of people were moaning about 27 runs. Well, 27 runs just got done. And y'all were here for it. All right. I collected all 27 runs today. So remember, ladies and gentlemen, the robot is the way. Now let me just quickly go to the anniversary event. Almost forgot about it. Nexon login ID. I gotta take a look at the silly Fallen Hope because I don't want to bother with that. Ah, yes. Okay, log in. I'll get those 3 pieces from something else. The anniversary event, I'm going to spend on other stuff. Rewards already claimed. Okay, good. Let me spend it on Last Dagger because I really don't want to have to spend on that. Last Dagger. Okay, and I'll exchange one more time. There we go. Last Dagger. Synthetic Fiber. Last Dagger. Don't forget for the anniversary event, if you haven't spent your weapon materials, now's the time to spend them. Okay? Treat yourself. Fallen Hope got a buff, but I have not used it yet, so I wouldn't be able to tell you whether or not it's actually useful. I'm just getting these spare weapon materials because a lot of these have to farm in normal mode, and I do not want to farm them in normal mode because doing normal mode missions, if I'm frank with you, it's really ass. So I'm not doing that for sure. Although the target farming system will help, I really don't want to have to do that for now. Ah, fresh new Descendant coins. Most excellent.
Humanity is very weak.
Oh.
That's why
Gross
humans
shop.
need us so desperately.
I will buy up all the catalyst. Directly, of course. Why? Because I deserve to own them. I could buy up these red mods, but I don't need to do that for now. The rest are fine. That's only for the streamers that stream on Twitch. I am purely on YouTube. So what I would recommend is go to Twitch, find any of the people streaming TFD that say drops enabled, and go all the way down to the bottom. Help the smaller channels. Give them a little bit of a boost. You don't have to interact or anything. Just watch them for an hour and a half. It'll help their channels grow. That is what I do every single time. Technically, I could do drops as well, but I do not stream on Twitch, so be aware of that. Yeah? Okay. Hello, BVS. How you doing?
Oh, the special human child. What
Mr.
do you need?
SVB. Go, don't forget to practice Marvel Rivals for this Saturday. I expect you to be a god amongst mere mortals. I don't know what the rewards are. I usually don't care what the rewards are. If there are Twitch drops on, what I normally do is I just help out and I just go, you know. Because when you go, I know. It never ends. Oh, it never ends. Ah, I do not have enough heavy iron collector. I was wrong on that. Okay. Time to go and get the heavy iron collector for the last piece. You had better. You're going to need practice before we actually fight. Hey, Per Crab. Let me just go spot a few more runs. 2 more, I think. Yeah, 2 more runs. Easy. I don't care what you play. Just practice. Once you practice, I'll be happy. Because perfection is expected. Okay? Okay. Let's go get the last pieces we need. 2 more runs will not take long. Then I'm gonna get my Sharen piece going. And then I will go ham. But yes, how are you, Per Crab? Loud, good to see you guys.
Now here. Commence mission to recapture the bioexperiment.
Apologies for the allergies. Today they're bad.
Out of my way!
They be hurting me physically today.
My shields!
Tonight, I can't wait. BVS and Star must be so ahead of me in Path of Exile. But tonight I'll be playing again. Can't wait.
No chance! Serious?
No? Damn. What are you guys doing with your life? Y'all should be in Act 4 by now. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. I'm gonna clear Act 2 and hopefully get past. Why are y'all waiting for each other? Just freaking play, bros. Just play. Arcane is probably resting. Hopefully he isn't sick or anything. And yes, I'm aware of that, but we shouldn't mention that about your best friend's depression. Like, come on, man. Talking about their emotional state is probably not a good thing.
Shields!
Well, you can join me tonight. I'll be... Oh, well, you'll be at work or asleep. But yeah, I'll be playing tonight and just chilling.
No chance!
Hopefully when I reach the end game, some of y'all are there. Because if I reach end game and y'all aren't there, alright, I'm gonna be pissed. Me too, Adam the King.
My shields!
But at least the paint system's a little bit better now.
Out of my way!
That's okay, Maloud. You just come to the TFD streams and that's good enough, man. Of course, I appreciate your presence on my Path of Exile too. It's nice seeing some of the TFD people also coming to Path of Exile. Even if you guys aren't interested in the game, it's really nice to get the support. So thank you to those that do. I do appreciate that. I just really enjoy ARPGs. I know it's not really popular to watch me stream them. And it might be a little bit boring for some people, but I really love ARPGs, so I'm sorry. That's my comfort game, all right? That's my comfort game. I hate having to sniff this thing, but oh well. No choice. Allergies will not stop me from being the best at TFD. Well, listen, I don't mind that, Catchy. Insomnia away. More support is good for me. The more people watch my stuff, the more people be happy. I'm happy with that. Yes, I did, okay? Listen, BVS, I'm sorry to say, but you need to get yourself one of them AI girlfriends, okay? I'm just saying. And George, I thought you went to sleep, man. Look at this guy, secretly lurking, spying on me. You know, they might do that in future, Item Man. Look, just keep asking for it. I'm sure that at some point they will add something like that in. You never know. That's something a lot of players do want. You're welcome, Mr. Rikatsu. Like I said, best information's always here. I hope it helps. I remember when Bunny's rolling thunder was a thing. You could roll so fast with Bunny using a special macro that like Bunny would dish out so much lightning damage. It was so dumb. Rolling thunder! Yeah, a lot of people did. But at least now it's just like normal thunder. And now without the superhuman landing, you can still use rolling thunder. Fair enough, George.
Mission complete. Good job, Descendant.
I don't believe it's good. I will test it out in future, but I have to be honest with you, I do not believe it is good. Okay? So do be aware of that.
Now here. Commence mission to recapture the bioexperiment lab.
I will test him out live on stream and then I'll give you my judgment, Jimbo. At this moment, I haven't even played him yet, so I cannot give you a judgment on something that I haven't tried. Keep an eye on the streams, alright? Keep an eye out, watch the streams, and see it for yourself. Because it is best that I don't just give you guys an off-the-hand comment, because that's not going to help you, right? Pretty much temporary. Of course, have you already seen the new clickbait content? Some people are clickbaiting and saying that the new mods are amazing. I rolled my eyeballs when I saw that. People will lie about anything. Don't worry, robot videos take some time, but once, you know, they're ready, I will deliver. Alright, so all I ask for is some patience, and we will deliver as soon as we can. You're most welcome. I hope that some of my friends will have some time soon, though, because I need a friend to speed level me.
Serious? My shield!
The final masterpiece is a unique weapon with AoE damage of various elements. The circulation mod boosts the damage of the element on your weapon, but nothing else. It has no AoE. Listen, Rafi, if I have no other options, I will happily summon you, pal. Normally, I rely on Track, but I think he's busy. Well, Track and Arcane. But Track seems busy. I haven't seen him in a couple of days, which is odd. He's always here. I should check on him, actually.
Shit!
No problem, George. No problem at all. Chill away, man. You're always welcome at my streams, buddy. You can just lurk and relax. I mean, since the cough is gonna keep you up, right? Lurk and relax. I'll be here for a couple more minutes. Actually, wait. Oh, I might not be. Well, let me just finish up this run first. I need my last piece.
My shield.
New subscriber detected.
Its damage is definitely not that fantastic, I'll tell you that much.
Out of my way.
It's random, G Thunder. It's random what you get. You can either get a Keelan crate or a fellow crate. You don't know what you'll get at the end of the Void Vessel.
Mission complete. Good job, Descendant.
Okay, I think I have enough. Let's go back. Last piece of Ultimate Sharen. It's time for the last piece of Ultimate Sharen. You guys want to see the Ultimate Sharen dance again? That's my ultra special elite Ultimate Sharen dance. Okay. A rare feature just for you guys. Dun, 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 dun. I love the Christmas music here. It's adorkable. Okay. Aha! You got a high fever, Malloud? You better take care of yourself, man. Being sick during Christmas season is no fun at all. So I pray that you will get better, my friend. Can we get credit for having seen this very rare special dance? Sure. You can have all the credit you want. Okay? Let's have an encore performance. There you go.
If there's something you need,
Alright.
you'll
Last piece of Sharen. 18 hours, friends. 18 hours. And 13 to Keelan. Good. I got a few minutes. I'm gonna go do some Void Vessel. Screw allergies, guys. Breathing deep. Okay, now back to the... Oops, sorry. Wrong build. Ring build. Voltia is ready. Invasion. Reinforcement. Desu ka? I will start with this tree. Recovery tree. It is time.
New subscriber detected.
Let's go. Now I'm just gonna go open up the special material chests, cause you know, gotta get my food for my fellow. So let's focus up on that. Void Vessel, hard desu ka? Private operation. Time to teleport. And in we go. Winky face. Alright, let's get this done. Time to speed run.
Launching Void Vessel.
Alright,
has
are you
finished
ready?
operation.
Time for a speed wagon. Remember, even Speedwagon is afraid of me. $400% bunny build. Y'all should be familiar with this already. If you are not currently familiar with the 400% bunny build, then what are you waiting for? Get familiar with it straight away, soldiers. There we are. Back room, back room, back room.
No chance.
You can skip all the comms beacons. They are absolutely unnecessary, soldiers. You need some First Descendant collectible statues? Then start asking for them. They may make some in future. They have talked about making some merchandise. But what y'all need to do is buy me a statue, okay? If you do not buy me a statue, I'll be sad. And I'll be like, where my statue at? Okay? It's gotta be the spiciest bunny skin in history. If it is not, then there will be rage, and it will be against a machine, specifically.
Out of my way. Get out of the way.
High voltage, that one's more for the infiltrations. It's good for speed running content with limited mob density, but here, as you can see, the mob density is quite intense. So if the mob density is intense, you do not want to rely on high voltage because it can only hit 3 targets max, whereas the ring, or rather lightning emission, can hit multiple targets. Voltia build, please wait, it'll be coming soon once it's fully ready. Okay?
Get out of the way. Serious? Why, you little... My shield.
Good, Terrence. I'm glad you know my builds then. Void Vessel is a great mission. Same time every day. Mr. SVM. I stream at the same time every day. Just turn notifications on my channel on. Hit the bell button and you set the notifications from personalized to all, and you won't miss my streams. So yeah, I stream at the same time every single day. 2 streams per day, 1 in the morning, 1 in the evening. My evening stream, however, I do alternate right now, so do take note that I'll be playing Path of Exile tonight and tomorrow. Then it'll be back on First Descendant again. I like to go in cycles.
Out of my way.
So my stream times are exactly the same. You can catch me at the same time every day. Except for Sunday. Sunday I only have a morning stream. Take note of that. And this Sunday I may not have a morning stream because I gotta organize a meeting for some of my boys. For some of the boys. No problem. No problem at all, SVM. My stream times in my own time zone are also listed in the video description, so you can use that as a reference, although you'd have to work out Singapore time versus Texas. The Voltia beam is always nice, pal. That's why it's so good. Jose, baby, I'm the one that created the gun glay build that everybody uses. So yes, of course. But of course, I did not make a massacre build. I did not find it that good. That being said, if it's the gun build you want, then yes, I'm the guy that made it, and I'm the guy that literally taught everybody it. Well, back when Glay used to be the cool kid. Now she's less of a cool kid, but she's still pretty good.
New subscriber
I used to be in
detected.
Australia, but the time zone was the same because I was in Western Australia, Perth specifically, and Perth has the exact same time zone as Singapore. There's no time differential. Lol, somebody named Ronda Rousey decided to subscribe. Lol, Ronda Rousey fan right there. Love it. But yes, Voltia is extremely necessary for those of you that want to do these missions fast. I am not on Twitch, Cameron. However, I do have a Twitch account. It's called RealAsianRobot, same profile picture and everything. I only have it so that people can give me their Prime sub. I actually do not stream on Twitch. I only stream on YouTube because YouTube pays better and is better overall. No problem, SVM. I always welcome people tuning in, regardless of whatever I'm streaming. You know, support is always appreciated. But yeah, I do not stream on Twitch because I have no interest in Twitch at all as a platform. I very much prefer YouTube, and I like being on YouTube. But like I said, if people want to, they can actually just use their Twitch Prime sub on my channel. It's called RealAsianRobot. And if you guys do that, I'll be very grateful. Thanks, fam. But do take note, if you want to watch streams, YouTube is the best place. I don't know, Rafi, I don't know. I'll think about it, maybe. But I have no desire to play Massacre. Is there a build plug? No. If you want to find my builds, just go into my playlist on my channel. All my TFD videos are there. Or you can just search the channel. Searching the YouTube channel is the easiest way. From like the home page, you can just search the YouTube channel, like Glay Build RealAsianRobot, or if you're searching my channel directly, just type in Glay Build, it'll be there. Well, follow my builds, Pedro, and you will have the same hit points that I do. No problemo. But if you don't follow my build, you'll have a bad time. So do be aware of that, pal. Follow my build means good times. Don't follow build, bad times. Yeah, you cannot do that. Did you watch my video on how mod groupings work? It's a YouTube short, Mr. Evil. You better check that out, because there's a reason why some mods can be used together and some mods cannot. Knowing how mod groups work is very, very important to your journey. And that's why, wait for my builds. If you want to deal with that, you can. If you do not want to deal with that, wait for my builds. But I would suggest watching mod groupings. It's in YouTube shorts. How mod groups work. Very important video. Oh yeah, I don't have to open this up anymore. Ha! Okay, one last time. One last run, and then I'll rush for lunch. So one more quick journey into the void. I just realized my head sometimes blocks the health bar. Sorry, I'm gonna shift myself over. I gotta shift myself over. Yes, I am in Singapore, but I eat lunch fairly late anyway, so sometimes I forget to shift myself. I see more people are following. Good. Remember, there are other countries in the world, ladies and gents. They exist. We exist. Cereal is not a lunch. Although if somebody paid me enough, I guess I could eat cereal for lunch. I wouldn't do that though. There is no season here. It's hot all year round. Rikatsu, they ain't real? Bruh, you saying I'm not real, bro? Oh, I love my chat. You guys are wild. Fun times. I'm AI created? Wow. AI is really improving. Even I did not know I was AI created. Huh. Technology. What would we do without it, eh? Ah, crap. I think I opened up the wrong thing. Whoops. Yep, I opened up one of the wrong chests. Ugh, what a waste. That's right. Hello, Leon. You managed to catch just the tail end of my stream. Welcome. I'm just finishing up a nice little void vessel run.
My shield! Out of my way!
It tells you in the access info, so why aren't you using access info? If you need to know what drops what, you need to like read the access info and see how to get different materials, all right? The doggo stuff is from the experimental chest. The blueprints for the food is from the genetic chest. And the special materials chest is the materials that you need to make the food. Ah, you gotta be studying, all right? You gotta be studying. Did you study properly? I'm gonna skip these chests because I really don't care. Hey, Fisher. No problem. I can't wait to play some Path of Exile tonight, dude. I'm so stoked. I'm like ready. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. Fair enough, buddy. But listen, once you master access info, you're all good. It was indeed. It was indeed. The dev team knows how to make their trailers look good. I'll return from darkness and will save your precious skin. I will end your suffering, let the healing light come in. I wish that there was more music that they could put in, because I would love to see World on Fire mixed with some First Descendant stuff. It's so cool. But yes, I can't wait, Fisher, because tonight I'm going to be playing some Path of Exile. Oh, I'm going to be smoking bosses with my witch build. I think my witch build is finally getting good. So I'm going to be doing some of that.
My shield!
Sent by forces beyond salvation. There can be not one sensation. Best inversion reinforcements? It depends on the build, dude. I just adjust based on, like, what I need. So I usually adjust the element to counter the enemies, and then the rest is just my hit points or shields or whatever. You know, whatever you need. I'm using the cinematic graphics right now, and I find them really good. Like, they implemented them without causing too much performance issues. So I'm actually using the cinematic textures right now, and they're fantastic. I love them. Nah, but each chest has like different stuff, so y'all gotta be aware, alright? Certain chests give certain materials. You will not be able to acquire them without accessing the correct chest. So do take note of that, yeah? Do I have any ghost stories? Plenty. But I ain't gonna tell you any of them, alright? I don't tell people ghost stories without the appropriate payment. Why? Because you have to exercise yourself afterward. So my apologies, but y'all ain't getting no ghost stories without paying. Oh, I love singing. So I always sing well. I only can't sing well if I've got a cough. But I sing all the time. It's just, like, I guess it's just a way of keeping my brain active, you know? When the money's in, alright? Don't you worry. When the money's in, someday. But no, I have to go for an exorcism every time, so I cannot do that without paying. Sorry. I shall keep my stories private. And they're all first-hand, so just be aware of that. I don't do that kind of third-hand crap. Anyway, let's not talk about it. Let's finish off this fight real quick. There once was a ship that put to sea, and the name of the ship was the Billy of Tea. The winds blew up her bow, up down, blow me bully boys blow. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tongue is done, we'll take our leave and go. She'd not been 2 weeks from shore when down on her right whale bore. Captain called all hands and swore he'd take that whale in tow. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tongue is done, we'll take our leave and go. Da 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 da. Alright, he's almost dead. There we go. Easy.
Enemy container has been revealed. Please verify the data.
And I don't need to open the container. Haha. Alright, let's head out. Back to town, and now I can end the stream. Thank you guys very much for joining me today for my stream. It has been an absolute pleasure streaming for you guys. It's always a pleasure streaming for you guys. I freaking love you guys as an audience. Thank you so much for supporting my horizontal streams, my vertical streams. Thank you all to those of you who will come tonight and watch some Path of Exile as well. Thank you very much, everybody. Alright, and please remember that we now go in cycles. So tonight and tomorrow morning will be Path of Exile. Then after that, it will be TFD all the way again. So that's how it works. Thank you guys so much. Look forward to more of my videos. More of my stuff is coming out soon. I'll catch you all then. All right. Y'all have a good one. See you later. Bye-bye.